This telecast of Regina Pats Hockey is brought to you on Cable Regina by these community-minded sponsors: Fuddruckers, Lube City, Pizza Hut, Subway Sandwiches, Eaton's, and The Watch Shop.
Whether you like what happened on Monday night or not at the Agrodome, the fact of the matter is the Regina Pats Brenna Wheat Kings engaged in a brawl. Fines were handed down today to the Regina Pats. Suspensions handed down to the Brenna Wheat Kings, both for their parts in that skirmish at the 20-minute mark of the third period. The Regina Pats won the hockey game, by the way, 4-3, and tonight will try to win again to stave off elimination in this first round, opening round, best-of-5 series in WHL East Division playoff play. It's the Brenna Wheat Kings Regina Pats up next. First period, play-by-play comes your way on Cable Regina, Channel 7. It'll be Byron Penstock versus Mike Walker. The Brenna Wheat Kings versus the Regina Pats. Laux will come to center. So will Kolazar. And in a minute, referee Brad Meyer will drop the puck, as he does right now. And we have action at the Agrodome, and the Pats win the draw. Wilkie at his own line, backpedals in his own zone, left-hand side to Collins. Up the middle at center ice to Laux. 3-on-2 for the Pats. Right-hand side to Dosdall, but the pass was behind him. And we'll get an offside call quickly, just 10 seconds into this first period against the Pats.
Well, I think the tempo is going to be set early just to see, and I don't think it's going to be guys running and gunning at each other tonight early. There's too much importance on the hockey game. Brandon could wrap the series up. The Pats have to stave off elimination, so it's going to be probably a game where they're going to play hockey to start off with unless things get really out of hand.
Face off just outside the Wheat King line. Pats will win the draw again. Wilkie goes to it at center, and he'll drive it down into Wheat King territory. Penstock will stop it behind his own net, leaving for Boutenschon. He'll set up shop there, left-hand side to Redden. He tries to poke it ahead to Kluche. Took a bump there from Wilkie. Pats into the puck out in front. Gordon had a chance, couldn't get a stick on it. Loose puck in the corner. Wheat Kings will try to clear it out and do to center ice. Darren Ritchie at the red line just pokes it down into Pats territory and heads off on a line change. Wilkie, right-hand side in his own zone as hash marks to Dosdall. He'll skate to his own line, dump the puck down into Wheat King territory. Redden will go back to touch it. Icing will be waved off. Pats make some changes. Wade Redden left-hand side to Mike Manilock on the fly at center. Across the Pat line, tries to go inside and out on Dempsey. Good job by Depper to take him off the puck. Pats come away with it. Penalty coming up to the Wheat Kings here, I think. Nope, it's coming up to the Pats. No, the Wheat Kings actually for elbowing.
Yeah, Mike Manilock got into Zakuski and rode him in the boards and got the stick and the elbow up, so it looks like the referee Meyer right off the bat is just going to try to dictate the tempo of this hockey game by saying no foolishness right off the bat.
That'll come 58 seconds into this first period. The Pats, if you remember back to last night, folks, scored on their first power play opportunity, failed to score on the remaining 8 as they were 1 for 9 with the man advantage. Pats will send out Bouvier, Viette, Friesen, Perry Johnson, and Wilkie. Wheat Kings counter with Kolazar, Kurtz, Ritchie, and Gillowoychuk. Wheat Kings win the draw at center, dump it down into Pat territory. Wilkie, left-hand side to Friesen, tried to play it back for Wilkie. That was intercepted at center ice. And Kurtz will backpedal to his own line. Lead pass for Kolazar at the Pat line. He crosses over right-hand side and dumps it in the corner. Pats on the power play for the next minute and 35 seconds. Some miscommunication behind the Pats net. Here's Ritchie, centers the puck out in front to Kolazar. He had a chance and Walker made the stop. Wilkie will start back for the Pats. At his own line, right up the middle of the ice. Long slap shot from center. Kicked away by Penstock. Bouncing puck in the corner. Kurtz will try to clear it out. He's hassled by Bouvier, and the Pats will get it back at the point. Dempsey tried to let a backhand go. That was gobbled up by the Wheat Kings, and they come out to center ice. Kluche lost the puck. Dempsey will start back for the Pats at center. Right-hand side to Biette across the Wheat King line. Works his way in, right wing corner, bounces off the back wall to Bouvier, left wing corner. He will try to feed it back to the point. Friesen will give him some help. Bouvier in there as well. Finally, Marty Murray will come away with the puck. Tries to clear it across the line, kept in by Kerry Biette. Biette will bring it outside the zone, then he throws it right back in. Pats will vacate the zone on the delayed offside, and the Wheat Kings will come out to center and dump the puck down into Pat territory. 45 seconds left in the Pat man advantage. It's their first. Nathan Dempsey will wind it up for the Pats. Left-hand side to Jeff Petruic at center. Across the Wheat King line. Works his way in the corner. Boutenshon in on him. Still has the puck. Plays it back to Dowie. Pats will set it up. Back to the point for Wilkie. He was going the wrong way. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Wheat Kings. Ritchie across the Pat line with Kolazar. Ritchie to Kolazar. A great stop by Mike Walker to take that puck at arm's way. Back from the Pats. Here's Dowie on a breakaway. Walking right in. Goes to the backhand. A shot. Oh, a wicked save by Penstock. Loose puck to the point. Dempsey will try to keep it in. He can't. Here's a breakaway for Ritchie for the Wheat Kings. But a two-line offside will result against the Brandon Wheat Kings, and the Pats with 9 seconds left in their power play will get a face-off down deep in Wheat King territory.
Well, a great job there by, first of all, Mike Walker to save a couple of, and the Pats coming back, but here's the chance by Brandon coming down the right wing in the 2-on-1. A nice save by Walker, but on the transition, the Pats upped it to Steve Dowie, and he got a breakaway. But again, both goaltenders playing very sharp to start off this hockey game.
Things pretty wide open in the first 2 minutes and 49 seconds of this hockey game so far.
Well, it shouldn't have been wide open for Brandon because they were killing a penalty, but they got a couple good scoring opportunities. But Pats just couldn't get the control of the puck in the offensive zone and set up.
9 seconds left in the Pats power play. It's their first. They will send out Laux, Dosdal, Dempsey, Zakuski, and Rhett Gordon. Wheat Kings counter with Brown, Chris Lowe, Wojciech, and Kurtz. Pats with the puck at center, trying to lead pass for Dosdal. That was broken up by Wojciech, and he dumps the puck down into Pats territory. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Maniluk is out of the box. The Wheat Kings are back to full strength. Pats are 0 for 1. Here's Dosdal at center ice for the Pats. Cross over the Wheat Kings line, makes a move around Kurtz, goes to the puck in the corner, gets around Lowe, centers it out in front, broken up by Wojciech. Dwayne Wojciech can't clear the line, kept in by Gordon. Down low for Dosdal. He tries to center it out in front. That went off a stick of Justin Kurtz. He'll get to the puck in the corner, played up left-hand side to Maniluk. Maniluk will get around Dempsey, starts back at center ice. Long slap shot, goes high and wide of Mike Walker. And the Wheat Kings will head off in a line change. Nathan Dempsey will come back to center ice for the Pats. He lets a long slapper go. Off the back wall, Rhett Gordon will get to it, puts it towards the front of the net. Bouncing puck, Dosdal couldn't get there. Loose puck in the corner, Darren Ritchie will pick it up for the Wheat Kings. Banks it off the wall to Kluche at center. He starts back, he's taken off the puck at the Pat line. Kolazar will follow up. We'll get an offside against the Wheat Kings. 16-16 left in this first period. No score, live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Territory comes off the back wall, and Walker will glove that down and hang on for a stoppage of play. 16:07 left in this first period. No score. Pats 0 for 1 with the man advantage.
A little slower pace than we had last night to start the hockey game. The Pats got off to that early 1-0 lead on the power play, but this first power play opportunity they had, I don't think they got a good shot away. Shots right now, 2 apiece.
Face off to the left of Walker. Pats with Biette, Dempsey, Friesen, Bouvier, and Zakuski. Pats will win the draw. Zakuski to the puck in the corner. Sets up shot behind his own net. Plays it left-hand side for Friesen. Lead pass at center ice for Biette. He tries to get around Kurtz. Lost the handle on the puck and rolls down into Wheat King territory. Biette will get to it as he crashed in the back wall with Kurtz. Loose puck in the corner for Bouvier now. He takes a bump there from Wojciech. Loose puck gobbled up by Marty Murray. He backhands it left-hand side to his own line for Maniluk. Mike Maniluk to center ice. Will dump the puck into Pat's territory. Wheat Kings will make some changes. Walker will dump it up right-hand side, and Kerry Biette will start back for the Pats. Biette tried to feather a pass through Bobby Brown to Bouvier. That was broken up, but Biette will slap it between Bouvier's legs and dump it all the way down the ice, and the Pats will make some changes. Here's Mike Maniluk, near side wall at center, dumps the puck back down into Pat territory. 15 minutes, 20 seconds left. Collins will take a bump from Brown. Pachuuk goes to the puck in the corner. He's tied up by Kletzel down deep in Pat territory. Pokes it ahead to Russ Houston. He dumps it out to the neutral ice area. Scott Leluc at center, dumps it right back into Pat's territory. Walker out to stop it for David Wilkie. Penalty coming up to the Pats here, as it'll be an interference call, as Dean Kletzel was going towards the net and tried to forecheck David Wilkie. Somebody in the name of Sean Collins interfered with him, and referee Brad Meyer will blow that down, and we will get the Wheat Kings' first power play opportunity.
Well, one of those penalties that you just get in the way and the guy jumps over your stick and you knock him down, and a weak penalty, but you're probably going to see a lot of that tonight just to set the tempo and set the pace. So one of those ones that you can't argue about, but just doesn't look that. Nobody even said a word out in the ice. It was dead. The crowd was dead watching that one develop.
Wheat Kings power play running at 13.3% effective in this playoff series. They have a face-off to the left of Walker, top of the circle in Pat's territory. Collins for interference. 15:03 left in this first period, no score. Wheat Kings with Johnston, Ritchie, Maniluk. Maniluk will get the puck at the point and dump it in the corner. Murray goes after it, puts it back to Johnston, right side point. He couldn't handle it. It rolls all the way down the ice. Dosdall will give chase. He's out there with Laux, Dempsey, and Zakuski. Behind his own net is Chris Johnston. Comes out left-hand side and pokes it up the wing to Redden. He skates to center. Lead pass for Ritchie at the Pat line. Too far for him. Bounces down in the corner. Zakuski will go back to touch it. We'll get an icing call against the Wheat Kings on a power play, and there's 1:35 left in the Wheaties power play. It's their first.
Good effort by Dion Zakuski to track that puck behind the net and touch it up for icing. He took a big bump from Maniluk, but they tried the quick hitting pass, two-line zoner to Murray, but it missed him and it went behind the net. Zakuski really had to hustle down there to touch it.
Do you know who Gary Renner is?
Yep.
Yeah, he does the stats sheet. He came up to me last night and he had writer's cramp. He looked like he had arthritis after writing all those penalties up, and I just kind of got a good look at him here. Face off to the left of Byron Penstock. Wheat Kings on the power play. Laux, Dosdall, Dempsey, and Zakuski. Laux will take the draw against Marty Murray, and Laux will be waived by linesman Sardison. So Dawsey will come in and take the face-off against Captain Murray. Puck is finally dropped. Dosdall wins the draw to the Wheat King corner, then gives up on it, and Wade Redden will set up shop behind his own net. Redden, right-hand side to Mike Maniluk. He skates to his own line to center. Far side now across the Wheat King, the Pat line. Gets around Zakuski behind the net to Wade Redden, left side point. He'll let a shot go through traffic. That was deflected by Ritchie and bounces loose to the corner. Here's Johnston, down low for one of his mates in Marty Murray. Murray, far side wall at the hash, in behind the net for Maniluk. Back to Murray in front, poked away off his stick by Dosdall. Pats can't clear the line. Right side point is Johnston, a shot, he scores! And now we're going to get some roughing calls right away after that goal, but I think it was deflected in front, John. And the Wheat Kings on the power play take a 1-0 lead.
Well, deflected or not, it was Johnson taking the shot from the point. The Pats had control there, but there's the puck coming around. They didn't get enough mustard on it. There's Johnston's shot, and it just hits Mike Walker as he goes down between the thigh pads and squeaks through his legs and just gets back to the line for a power play goal. And we'll have to wait for the announcement to see who they give credit to, but on the ensuing play, they're going to give Maniluk, number 23, a roughing penalty as he took on Dosdall.
Well,
I don't see how Marty Murray can get an assist when Zakuski had the puck, rifles it around the boards, and Johnson knocks it down, but that's how it goes. So
Johnston gets on the board for the Wheat Kings, and he will pick up goal number 1 of the playoffs from Marty Murray. 5:54 mark, power play, and the Wheat Kings have a 1-0 lead, but the Pats are on power play number 2. Here's Kerry Biette to center ice. Left-hand side across the Wheat King line. Goes wide on Kurtz. Circles the wagons behind the Wheat King net. Tried to put it back to the point. Intercepted by Kolazar, and he goes right-hand side to Ritchie at center. Couldn't handle it. It rolls all the way down into Pat territory. Perry Johnson will start back for Regina. He gets to his own line to center. Bodied off the puck nicely by Kolazar. Wilkie will follow up. Backpedals to his own line, goes left-hand side to Friesen. He skates to center ice, across the Wheat King line. Tries to feed it ahead for Jeff Pachuuk, bouncing puck in front. Kolazar will clear that outside his own line. Nathan Dempsey at center, right-hand side to Wilkie. That's on the power play for 1 minute and 10 seconds. Wilkie dumps the puck in, left wing corner is Friesen, tries to play it down low. That went off a stick and bounces outside the Wheat King zone. Russ Houston at his own line. for Regina. Left-hand side to Dempsey. He'll skate to center ice across the Wheat King line, cuts towards the middle. Still has the puck, right side point now, dumps it down low in the corner. Houston goes into the fray and comes away with the puck. And he's bodied off the puck by Redden. Kolazar there. He looks for a loose puck, tries to clear the line, kept in by Dempsey. Left side point, here's Wilkie. He feeds it out in front, they're banging away, and Pachuca get a shot, and he put it wide. Loose puck in the corner, Kolazar will backhand it out, and all the way by Dempsey, and all the way down the ice. 30 seconds left in the Pats power play. Good chance for Jeff Pachuca. Here's Wilkie. Lead pass for Dosdall at center. Across the Wheat King line, he stops left side point. Still has the puck, feeds it down low for Steve Dowie behind the Wheat King net. Works his way back to Dosdall, far side wall at the hash to Dempsey at the point. He'll let a shot go deflected in front by Houston. Didn't get all the wood he wanted on it. It went wide. Redden will try to clear it out. Kept in by Wilkie, right side point. Wilkie will cut towards the slot. He'll let a shot go, blocker save. A rebound for Dosdall, another save by Penstock. Loose puck in the corner. Dosdall goes after it. Wheat Kings are back to full strength. Here's Wilkie in front. Wade centers. They score!
Steve Dowie is the man in front, and he gets credit for that goal, but great presence of mind by, I think, Dosdall. Give that goal mouth pass to Wilkie. Wilkie made the goalie go down and commit. Then he fired it in front. Steve Dowie all by himself just had a deposit in the net. That's an even strength goal, but that's a big goal for the Regina Pats to tie this hockey game up.
No kidding. 8:01. Dowie, I believe, will pick up his first of the playoffs. And point number 3 from Wilkie and Dosdall. 8:01 mark, and the Pats have tied up the score at 1-1. 11:59 left in this first period. 1-1 is the score. Pats are 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Wheat Kings are 1 for 1. Off the ensuing face-off, Pats win the draw. Here's Ross Parsons at his own line. Will skate to center, dumps the puck down into Wheat King territory. Takes a bump and a punch from Gilowoychuk. Loose puck in the corner. Richie can't clear the line. Left side point is Zakuski. Tries to throw it towards the net. He was tied up by Kolazar. Bouvier will come towards the slot. He's hooked up to the ice. No call, and the Wheat Kings will start back. Here's Richie at center ice. Across the pad line, right-hand side, slap shot. Rebound out in front. Another save. They're banging away at it. Kurt's coming in late, hit the post. And it bounced right into Walker, and he'll hang on for a stoppage of play. 11:32 left in this first period. 1-1 is the score. Live from the Agrodome, you're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Goals by Dowie and Johnston. 11:32 left in this first period. Face off to the left of Walker. Pats win the draw, and they drive it right by Leluc, right side point, all the way down the ice. It will be icing, though. Leluc races back there, touches it. We'll get an icing call against the Pats.
Just a quick recap on those last 2 goals. Chris Johnston for Brandon from Marty Murray on the power play at 5:54. The Pats come right back with Steve Dowie, his first from David Wilkie and Corey Dosdall at 8:01, just after the power play had ended.
One of the things that the Pats did last night that they didn't do tonight, and that's score first. The first 2 games in this series, they played catch-up hockey the entire night. Both nights, actually, and so far they've had to do that here as well. Be nice to see him get the next goal. Pats dumped the puck out through center ice, went by Pachuca. Penstock will have to play it. Left-hand side at the point is Houston. He throws it towards the net. That's intercepted by Leluc, and the Wheat Kings start back at center. Left-hand side is Lowe. He'll cross over the Pats line. Chris Lowe lets the shot go. He scores! Walker totally booted it with the glove, and it went off his glove and in behind him, and the Wheat Kings have a 2-1 lead.
Wow, that's a soft goal, and I tell you, Mike Walker doesn't give up too many of those, but they just floated it towards the net. Mike Walker stabbed at it. Watch the replay here, and it chips off his glove into the back of the net. Wow.
No kidding. It'll be Lowe, his first, 8:57 mark. And I believe Richie will pick up one of the assists. And Leluc will pick up another. Actually, they won't give one to Richie. It'll be Leluc assisting on Lowe's first of the playoffs. 11:03 left in this first period. 2-1 Wheat Kings. Pats win the draw, and Nathan Dempsey will kick it ahead to Laux. He backpedals to his own line, plays it off the glass and all the way down the ice. Icing will be the call. Redden will go back to touch it. And we'll get an icing call against the Pats. 10:54 left in this first period. 2-1 Wheaties live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Pats win the draw and dump it out to the neutral ice area. Wade Redden will go back to his own line and pick it up. Brett Gordon after him. Redden will play it out to center for Kolazar. Right-hand side, gets to the red line, dumps it right in on Walker. He'll glove that down and hang on for his stoppage with big number 24, Colin Kluche, bearing down on him.
Well, Mike Walker's got to rebound and get that composure back, because that's something that really kind of wears on your mind, but you got to just forget about it. You got a whole another 50 minutes of this hockey game to play, and you got to have that concentration. So it's not that devastating as of yet. Let's just hope the boys got to regroup for him.
10:41 left in this first period. 2-1 Wheat Kings face off to the left of Mike Walker. Laux will do damage at the dot against Kolazar. He wins the draw. David Wilkie will slide it right-hand side for Dosdall at his own hash. He's poked off the puck by Ritchie. Wilkie goes to the puck in the corner, throws it around the boards, left-hand side to Gordon, and he'll chip it up to center for Dosdall. Pass behind him, bounces off the wall down into Wheat King territory. Penstock will play it in the corner for Redden. Dosdall on top of him. Wheat Kings can't clear as Dosdall cut towards the slot, try to back pass for Laux. That was intercepted, and the Wheat Kings shoot it off the glass and out to center. Dosdall will try to come back. He bumps with Butenshaw at the Wheat King line, and the Wheat Kings will get the puck as Butenshaw went down on the ice, and they dump the puck down into Pat territory. Wilkie will come back to his own line to Dosdall at center, near side wall, dumps it in left wing corner. Pats will make some changes. Justin Kurtz off his back wall, left-hand side, cross ice for Murray. He skates to center, he dumps it in right wing corner. Off the back wall, Kerry Biette can't find the handle on it, it's bouncing around. It's swept to the corner by Nathan Dempsey. Biette will get it out to the neutral ice area. Gilawaychuk gives chase back to his own line. He plays it off the boards. Biette will carry it in offside, and we'll get a stoppage of play. 9:36 left in this first period. 2-1 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Back at the Agrodome, 2-1 Wheat Kings on goals by Chris Lowe and Chris Johnston. Steve Dowie has the marker for the Regina Pats. All three of those scorers, their first of the playoffs. Face-off at center ice, far side wall, 9:26 left in this first period. 2-1 for the Wheat Kings. Pats will send out Bouvier, Biette, Friesen, Zakuski, and Dempsey. Murray, Maniluk, Johnston, Gilawaychuk, and Justin Kurtz. Kurtz with the puck at center ice, poked off his stick. Gilawaychuk follows up. He plays it up to Marty Murray at center, across the Pat line. He'll let a shot go, bounced off Dempsey's equipment and loose to the corner. Maniluk goes after it. So does Biette. Biette comes away with the puck and backhands it into the stands. And we'll get another stoppage of play and a face-off to the right of goaltender Mike Walker. 9:09 left in this opening period. 2-1 Wheat Kings.
And a pretty decent crowd here at the Agrodome tonight. That's one of the bigger crowds that we've seen all year, maybe the biggest, and obviously they come here to see some action. I don't know
so far
if
it hasn't been provided.
Nothing really spectacular yet, but I'm sure they're going to get into it yet.
Okay. Face off to the right. Wait till a couple of cool ones kick in. That always works. Face off to the right of Walker. Biette against Murray. Wheat Kings will win the draw. Gilawaychuk dumps it in behind the Pats net. Johnston goes after it there. He's taken off the puck by Dempsey. Dempsey tries to sweep it by Gilawaychuk. Biette will give him a hand. And the Wheat Kings will keep it in. Here's Marty Murray. Throws it towards the corner. That's knocked down by Zakuski. The Pats will start back at center. Here's Kerry Biette with Bouvier on the fly. Across the line. Dumps it in the corner. Gilawaychuk got a piece of that. And takes the puck out of harm's way. Left-hand side to Maniluk. Intercepted by Dempsey. He centers it out in front. Here's a loose puck. Pats can't get a shot away. Loose puck comes outside the Wheat King line. Maniluk will get to it at center. He stops there, feeds it off the boards into Pats territory. The Wheat Kings will make some changes. 8 minutes, 25 seconds left in this opening period. Here's Jeff Friesen, a couple of moves. He's hooked off the puck by Kletzel, no call. And the Kings come back at center. Here's Lowe across the line, feeds it in for Bobby Brown, back out in front to Lowe, shot, and he fired it wide. Loose puck off the back wall. Houston, a lead pass for Dowie at center, too far for him. Bounces down into Wheat King territory. Lowe couldn't play it as it came outside the Wheat King line. Wilkie will get to it. He dumps it back down into Brandon territory. Here's Lowe again in his own line, near side wall. Loses the puck to Pachuik. He backhands it down into Wheat King territory, left-hand side. Magarello in there after it. Circles behind his own net with Dowie on him. Magarello with the puck, feeds it up through the neutral ice area. Gets by Wilkie and all the way down the ice. Icing will be waved off. David Wilkie will start back, right-hand side for the Regina Pats. Lead pass at center for Dowie. Across the left-hand side for Pachuik, over the Wheat King line into Houston, a shot on the drop pass. He put that over the net. Here's Wilkie, pinches in, keeps the puck in at the Wheat King line. Then Houston lost the puck, and the Wheat Kings can't clear. Here's Wilkie with another chance. Skates towards the slot, tried to feed it in front, and the Wheat Kings converged on both Pats, and that went off a skate and out to the neutral ice area. Kluche will bump with Pachuik. Pats will pick up the puck and start back at center. Here's Houston across the line, a slap shot, and went off the back of Pachuik's legs. Loose puck in behind the Wheat King net. Boutenschon takes Pachuik to the ice. Loose puck squirts to the corner. Kolazar will get to it. Kolazar, lead pass for Kluche at center. That's broken up. Pats shoot the puck down into Wheat King territory. Wheat Kings will start back in Boutenschon. Left-hand side to Redden. Lead pass at center for Kluche. He dumps the puck in right wing corner. Ritchie in there after it against Zakuski. Zakuski will tie him up. Parsons will sweep that out of harm's way. Played off the boards, not out. Kept in by Murray. He dumps the puck down low. Maniluk giving chase there. Zakuski, left-hand side to Red Gordon. He'll try to chip it off the boards and can't. Gets a second chance, still can't. Laux will follow up. And he'll get it up to Dosdall at center, left-hand side to Gordon. Across the Wheat King line, right-hand side to Zakuski, cutting towards the net, a shot, a great save by Penstock. Zakuski had a breakaway, and then the Wheat Kings throw the puck up and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage of play. 6:22 left in this opening period. A 2-1 Wheat King lead. Dion Zakuski, knee on Dion with a nice little rush. Took the pass and just couldn't score on the breakaway.
Well, great to see Zakuski jumping up into the play as we catch the replay there, and he was fed perfectly, got behind the defense, got it to his forehand, exactly what you wanted, but it looked like he was trying to go between the goalie's legs, and Penstock did a great job to smother that one.
6:22 left in this first period, 2-1 Wheat Kings. Face off to the right of goaltender Byron Penstock. Shots on goal, 8-7 in favor of the Regina Pats. Laux will take the draw against Murray. He's out there with Dosdall, Johnson, Dempsey, and Red Gordon. Wheat Kings counter with Murray, Boutenschon, Chris Johnston, Maniluk, and Wade Redden. Murray's waved, so Johnston comes in. A couple of number 9s against Laux. Johnston will win the draw. Wade Redden behind his own net. Lost the handle on the puck. Has to go back for it. And the Pats forward checkers in Dosdall gave up. Wheat Kings will shoot the puck by Perry Johnson, right side point, all the way down the ice. Nathan Dempsey goes back to touch it. We'll get an icing call against the Wheat Kings. 6:08 left in this first period. 2-1 in favor of Brandon. Live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Will take the draw against Kolazar, and Kolazar is Wayne. Paul Edmunds and John Hammond at the Agrodome. 2-1 Wheaties in this first period. Ritchie will come in and face it off against Biet. Biet will try to win the draw, can't. Wheat Kings will get to it, get it out to center ice in Redden. And he takes a bump there from Friesen, got it up to Kolazar across the line. Wilkie will poke him off the puck. Wheat Kings get it back to the point. A shot from Redden. That went wide. Friesen can't play it off the back wall. It bounces out to the neutral ice area. And Gillowoychuk at center will drive it right back in. Here's Collins. He chips it up right-hand side to Biet. He will get to his own line, near side wall to center, across the Wheat King line, tries to go inside and out on Gillowoychuk and Kurtz. Lost the handle on the puck, loose puck in the corner. Wheat Kings will slap it out to the neutral ice area. Ritchie for Brandon. Will kick it from his skates to his stick and move the puck down into Pat territory. A penalty coming up to Regina here. Wheat Kings down low with the puck for Gillowoychuk. Couldn't handle it at the left side point. It gets out to the neutral ice area. Biet will try to touch it there, as Gilowachuk fought him off and got the puck up to Justin Kurtz. Now Kerry Viet will touch it, and we'll get a stoppage of play, and a Wheat King power play will ensue here with 5:11 left in this first period. A 2-1 Wheat King lead. Wheat Kings go on the power play for the second time tonight. They are 1 for 1.
Well, somebody's going to get it for roughing, and I didn't see that one. It was way behind the play when the Pats were attacking. Had the puck in the zone of Brandon, and all of a sudden they're skating out. The referee had his hand up, so Viet goes into the penalty box for a roughing call I didn't see.
No, neither did I. But referee Brad Meyer, as you said and have alluded to a couple of times, is going to call it relatively close and not let any tempers get out of hand. Face-off will take place near side wall just outside the Wheat King line. Pats will send out Dosdall, Laux, Dempsey, and Zakuski. Wheat Kings counter with Murray, Maniluk, Ritchie, Johnston on the point, and Wade Redden. Pats win the draw at center ice as Dion Zakuski dumps it down into Wheat King territory. Wheat Kings long lead pass at center, broken up by Zakuski, dumps it right back down in the Brandon end of things, and Chris Johnston will set up shop behind his own net. Johnston, right-hand side on the fly to Maniluk at center ice, far side wall. Will dump the puck in left wing corner, opposite corner. Dempsey goes in there after it. He's took off the puck by Murray. Loose puck in behind the Pats net. Murray will go after it. Has it back to the point for Chris Johnston. He'll let a shot go through traffic. A rebound out in front, and Laux will steer that out of harm's way and start back for the Pats. 2-on-2 with Dosdall. Laux across the line. He drops it for Dosdall. Cuts towards the slot. Tried to let a shot go, and he fanned on it. It went off the heel of his stick. Loose puck in Wheat Kings territory. Murray will dance out of his own corner with it. Right-hand side to Maniluk at center. He's poked off the puck by Pachuik. Following up is Johnston, though. He goes left-hand side to Murray at center across the Pat line. Feeds it in the slot area. Here's Johnston. First, Ritchie a shot. They score. Power play goal. Tic-tac-toe. And it was actually Ritchie to Johnston. And he pokes it home, and he has his second of the night, and the Wheat Kings have a 3-1 lead.
Well, watch this play develop. Maniluk just carries across and creates a 2-on run right there. And Ritchie across to Johnston. He's a left-handed shot coming on the right side. As soon as the puck gets to his stick, he bangs it hard, catches Mike Walker coming across the crease, and beat him cleanly. Power play goal for Brandon.
15:51. Johnston is second from Ritchie and Murray. Power play goal. Wheat Kings 2 for 2 with the man advantage. Off the ensuing face-off, Leluc at his own line, right-hand side to Magarel. Back to Leluc, up to his own line for Chris Lowe. Lost the handle on the puck, and the Pats will start back in Dion Zakuski. He goes cross ice to Jeff Pachuik, right-hand side. He dumps it in right wing corner. Penstock out to play. It couldn't, though. It bounces all the way around the boards. Kicked out in front of Penstock. Leluc will try to clear that out of harm's way. Lost the handle again. Pats give chase on the forecheck. Here's Dowie, a slap shot. He fired it wide. Zakuski left side point will chip it in the corner for Russ Houston. He takes a bump from Magarel. Pachuik in there against Bobby Brown. Finally, Houston skates out of a pack, and he's hooked off the puck, and the Wheat Kings will start back at center, and Chris Lowe. He dumps the puck in on a backhand. Walker will stop that. Wheat Kings make some changes. Dempsey, right-hand side to Dowie. In his own line, ahead at center ice to Houston. He throws into Wheat King territory and took a wild carom off the glass. Penstock out of his net to play it, anticipated it, and it went towards the Wheat King net and went wide. Fortunately for the Brandon Wheat Kings. Play at center ice in Bouvier. Dumps it into Wheat King territory. Kolazar will play it off his skates and start back for Brandon. At center ice, he dumps it into Pat's territory. 2:55 left in this first period. 3-1 Wheat Kings. Wilkie lost the puck. Here's a chance out in front. They're banging away at it. Ritchie a shot. They score! Colin Cloutier. Pats lost the puck in their own zone in the corner. 2 Wheat Kings went towards the net. They got a couple of shots. And the guy coming late was big number 24, Colin Cloutier. And he deposits the rebound home, and it's 4-1 Wheat Kings.
Well, watch this replay. Just scrambling all this. Cloutier, yeah, loose puck on the side, and Mike Walker didn't have a chance on that one as the Pats didn't pick him up, and he just banged it into the empty net. Look like we're going to get a goaltender change now. Chad Mercier is going to go in, and the defense of Mike Walker is certainly not a lot of support there, but he's, after those couple of bouts that he had the other night, he landed on his shoulder and kind of hurt his shoulder on his catching arm, so I bet you he's favoring that quite a bit, not being able to raise his glove with all the velocity that he wants it. So Chad Mercier is going to go in the hockey game right now.
Well, the Pats have an uphill battle not only in this series, but in this hockey game tonight. They trail 4-1, have not come out with the spark I expected them to.
Richie.
And as a result, they trail by 3 early in this hockey game. 2:47 left in this first period.
What was the time of that one?
Bouvier at center against Marty Murray. Bouvier wins the draw, right side point for Nathan Dempsey. Dempsey ahead to Friesen at center, couldn't play it. Bouvier goes to the puck in the corner, tries to center it out in front to Biette. He fanned on it, and the Wheat Kings will start back in Chris Johnston to center ice. Left-hand side to Maniluk, across the Pat line. Works his way in the corner, plays it in behind the Pat's net. Kerry Biette will come back down low in his own zone and try to feed it right-hand side to Bouvier. He couldn't play it, it rolls all the way down the ice. Gila Wojcik will go back to touch it. We'll get an icing call against the Pats. 2:21 left in this first period. 4-1 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Face-off to the right of Mike Walker. 4-1 Wheat Kings. 2:21 left in this first period. Pats will win the draw. They dump it out to the neutralized area. Justin Kurtz, number 17, will pick it up there. He backhands it along the wall to Johnston. He plays it back in his own zone to Gila Wojcik. He chips it off the boards to the Pat line. Perry Johnson ahead to Dosdall at center. Dosdall left-hand side to Rhett Gordon. Tries to get around Kurtz. Kurtz did a good job on him at his own line. Back come the Wheat Kings. Marty Murray across the Pat line, works his way down low, tries to feed it in the corner. That was broken up. Maniluk will follow up. Left side point, shovels it towards the net. Collins will block that and chip it out to the Wheat King line. Sven Butenschon will go back and touch the puck, but it was knocked down with a high stick. So we'll get a stoppage of play here. 1:47 left in this first period. 4-1 Wheat Kings on goals by Kluche, 2 by Johnston, and 1 by Chris Lowe. Dowie has the marker for the Pats.
Well, like you mentioned, the Pats just sitting back right now, not letting anything happen. The crowd is not helping them at all either. So something's got to happen here to spark the boys. A minute 47 to go. They can get a late goal here. That'd be really help them going into that dressing room to spark them up, and maybe a dressing room talk would do it also.
Houston, Dowie and Petruik, Dempsey, and Dion Zakuski. Pats win the draw. Dempsey will dump it into Wheat King territory. Here's Russ Houston. He'll let a shot go. A glove save by Penstock, and then he skates out of the traffic jam to the corner and will hang on for a stoppage, but that's what the Pats need. Win the draw, come over the line, let a shot go.
I agree. That's what nothing wrong with that. Good quality shot, but you got to get somebody in front of Penstock so we can't see that puck coming. He had a clear view as Dempsey gets that puck at Houston. Dempsey was driving to the net, but was picked up well by Redden to knock him out of the way.
Face off to the left of goaltender Penstock, deep in Wheat King territory. Pats will lose the draw. Bobby Brown will clear it up and ahead to Ritchie. He gets to center ice and dumps the puck in right wing corner. Off the back wall, Dion Zakuski against Brown. Brown will hammer Zakuski in the boards. Zakuski got it up to center. Here's Ritchie, starts back once again. Slap shot across the line. Mercier made the save. Loose puck is cleared to the corner, and it's picked up by Houston. He takes a bump from Kolazar. Dempsey will follow up. Right wing corner and start back to the Pats. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Dempsey just gingerly slides it in. Left wing corner will get an icing call. I can't believe that. Holy smokes. I can't believe that was icing. He was a step over center ice. Bruce and the boys, if we can get a replay on that, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, that's kind of a call that I can't agree with either. It's been 3 icings tonight that we've seen just waved off all the time before, but here's the replay. We get it. Watch Nathan Dempsey lug it. Let the camera tell the story.
Well, I don't know if he got to center. Did he, buddy, or what?
That's pretty close. I'm not going to call that
stick,
one.
I think, was right on the red line when he let the shot go. 1:06 left in this first period. 4-1 in favor of the Wheat Kings. Face off to the right of goaltender Chad Mercier. Pats will send out Kerry Biette, Perry Johnson, Collins. Wheat Kings win the draw. And Pats will get it up to center ice, though. It's Jeff Friesen across the line. A shot, a glove save by Penstock. Penstock will dump it all the way down the ice. It will go wide of the mark. It should be an icing call.
No, we got a net
Brandon.
off the mooring back here.
Oh, okay.
As Gila Wojcik drives Bouvier through that crease, and no reason for that.
So they'll reattach the Brandon Wheat King net, and we'll get a face-off probably inside Wheat King territory. 53.3 seconds left in this first period. 4-1 Wheat Kings. Pats will send out Biet, Friesen, Dosdal, Perry Johnson, Nathan Dempsey, Dion Zakuski, but Johnson will come off now. So it'll be Friesen, Biet, and Dosdal, Dempsey, and Zakuski. And I can't believe that they're going to have the face-off at center ice here.
Yeah, well, Gilowojczyk's the one who drove the Pat guy through, so that should dictate the face-off deep in Brandon territory. They shot the puck down the ice. Massive confusion by the guys in black and white today. I think they're on pins and needles in this hockey game, and I don't know why. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So we're going to face off at center ice, far side wall. Terry Biet still not happy with the situation, and he got waved out of the face-off circle already. Didn't even get his stick down. Obviously, he said something to one of the linesmen. So Dosdal will take the draw against Murray. Dosdal will win the draw, left side point at his own line as Dion Zakuski skates to center ice, dumps it in right wing corner. Wraps around the boards. Penstock will stop it for Redden. Shovels it left-hand side to Manilow. Can't clear the line. There's a shot from Dempsey from the point. Right-hand side that just trickled wide. Loose puck in the corner. Biet will go after it against Gilowojczyk. Friesen and his man bump, and Murray will skate out of the pack with the puck. Marty Murray at center. Left-hand side to Manilow on the fly across the pad line. Cuts towards the net. There's a chance for Murray. And a wicked glove save by Chatty Mercier. And if the Pats need something to get them going, John, a big save like that ought to be the ticket.
That was a dandy save. The deflection that time, watch the rush coming down here. There's Marty Murray, the instigator of all rushes. Manilow cuts the net, kicks it, and watch that. Just a quick deflection, the stick by Marty Murray. But Chad Mercier, great job to extend and get it in his catching glove.
Shots on goal, 12-9 in favor of the Wheat Kings. Face off to the left of Chad Mercier. 23.6 seconds left in this opening period. 4-1 Wheat Kings. Pats with Laux, Houston, Dosdal, Dempsey, and Zakuski. Wheat Kings counter with Kolazar, Brown, Murray, Gilowojczyk, and Wade Redden. Kolazar against Houston to do damage at the dot. Houston's waved. Laux will come in. They finally drop the puck, and it's bouncing around in the slot area. Here's a chance for Kolazar. Couldn't get his stick on it, and the Pats will shovel it out to the neutral ice. Wade Redden will dump it right back in. Mercier will stop it for defenseman Zakuski, and he'll set up shop like a New York kiosk behind his net. Right-hand side to Dosdal at the hash marks. Dosdal will skate to center ice, headman the puck to Houston. He dumps it off the wall down into Wheat King territory, and that's the buzzer to end the first period of play. And I think if you're a Regina Pat or a Regina Pat fan or a Regina Pat coach, you're not very happy with the performance of that first 20 minutes.
Well, I agree with you. They didn't come out really hard. They got down early, tied it back up. I thought the spark was there, but 3 quick goals just doesn't help. So they got a lot of regrouping to do, and they just got to have some soul searching right now.
We'll take a break and come back with a stat summary of that first period. Pats trail 4-1 to the Wheat Kings. Playoff chances of staying alive look pretty slim at this point, trailing by 3 goals to a pretty good defensive hockey club that finished second overall in the WHL's East Division in the Brandon Wheat Kings. 4-1 Brandon, live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Hockey on Cable Regina. 4-1 Wheaties. Puck is dropped to get second period action underway. The Pats, like they did in the first period, will win the draw, skate to center ice and Russ Houston and dump the puck down into Wheat King territory. Loose puck in the corner. Leluc will go after it. Pats had to clear the line on a delayed offside. Leluc will chip it ahead to Kluche. He can fly for a big guy. He gets to center ice across the Pat line, drops it for Kolazar. He tries to feed it in front. Dempsey broke that up, can't clear the line. Here's Leluc left side point, throws it down low. Dempsey intercepted that, gets it up to Pachuik at his own line, and the Pats will start back at center. Jeff Pachuik backhands it down in Wheat King territory. Leluc will pick it up, tries to wrap it around the boards, comes left side point for Zakuski, a shot. They're banging away at it in front. Penstock made the save, and then Pachuik was dumped from behind by big number 25, Adam Magarel. The net comes off its pegs, and we'll get a stoppage of play, no call.
Well, finally the Pats get an opportunity with the puck coming around the boards here. Back to Zakuski. He's all by himself. He's got time to shoot. It's a good thing by laying it, but look at the driving in the net and the interference there, and no call. Yeah, I agree with you. There could have been one there.
I am so tired of getting on the officials that, I mean, it's just going to be, my call tonight will be no call, and that's all I'm going to say. Face off to the left of goaltender Byron Penstock. Pats will send out Biette, Bouvier, Friesen, Johnson, and Dempsey. Friesen playing the right side point on the old G1 play. Pats will win the draw. Friesen right side point, skates towards the slot. Can't get around. Justin Kurt still has the puck. Now he goes towards the slot. A shot deflected in front by Biette, and Penstock made the save. Loose puck in the corner. Wheat Kings will come back. Maniluk at center ice. Dumps it in left-hand side. Mercier out to stop it for defenseman Dempsey. He wraps it around the boards. No winger there for the Pats. Justin Kurtz right side point. Loses the handle on the puck, and the Pats will start back in Friesen. Across the line. Johnson for Biette. A shot up high on Penstock. He jumps down and makes the stop and hangs on. And then a little pushing and shoving ensues after the whistle, but we'll get a stoppage of play. 18:49 left in this second period. A 4-1 Wheat King lead.
Well, this is exactly what the Pats have to do. They got to start up-tempoing this hockey game, and what players that have to do it? Well, look, 25, 21, and the rookie Bouvier. But that's what you got to do. Is Friesen does a nice job there. There's a deflection by Biette. He actually stopped the puck and moved it across the goal mouth, but Friesen was hooked on the play, knocked down, but still got enough wood on it to direct it towards the net.
Face-off to the left of Penstock. Pats will get waved out of the face-off circle and carry Biette, so Bouvier will come in and replace him. He'll try to win it back to Jeff Friesen. And the Pats, Nathan Dempsey has the puck, sidewall, puts it back to Friesen. He straddles the Wheat King line, cuts towards the slot, makes a move, goes towards the net. He's hooked to the ice. No call.
That is horrendous.
Holy smokes. I can't believe that. He clearly beat the Wheat Kings walking in on a breakaway. He's hooked to the ice, no call.
Well, here's the replay. Great moves by Friesen. Should have shot there. Gets it around their sky. Look, there's the grab, the hook, between the legs, everything.
Holy
what else
smokes.
do you want to do? Might as well tie him up, wrangle him, and put him down for a three-point play. Like wrestling and steer wrestling, they got that wrap around.
Little bulldogging. Little bulldogging.
That's the wording.
I spent 2 years in Swift.
Saw a few of those, did you?
Yeah,
Did they wrap up and throw hands up like that too? And the referee blows whistle. Yeah, time. Stop the time.
Face off to the left of Penstock. Pats win the draw to the puck in the corners. Dempsey centers it out in front. Wheat Kings broke that up and dump it out through the neutral ice area. Here's a race for the puck between Dempsey and Murray. Dempsey will get to it and circles behind his own net. He plays it off the glass, doesn't get by Chris Johnston. He takes a bump there from Bouvier. Puck centered out in front. Here's a chance for Maniluk. A shot, and he fired it wide. Loose puck in the corner. Murray will take a bump. Centered out in front once again. Johnson let a shot go. Save. Here's the puck at the point now. Gilowajchuk lets a shot go. And Mercier made the stop and then flips it off the glass and out of play. And I don't think there will be a penalty on that. But we'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off to the left of goaltender Chad Mercier. Both clubs will make some changes. 18 minutes, 6 seconds left in this second period. A 4-1 Wheat King lead.
Well, all else aside, that was a very positive shift for the Regina Pats, so hopefully they can carry that momentum along.
I agree. They need something like that. Too bad they didn't score. Face off to the left of Mercier. Shots on goal, 13-10 in favor of the Wheat Kings. Kolazar will take the draw. He loses the draw, and Rhett Gordon will pick it up and fly to center ice across the Wheat King line. Left-hand side, cuts towards the net. Hooked off the puck by Wade Redden. Loose puck in the corner. Cloutier will go after it. He was upended by Dosdall. Dosdall goes to the puck in the corner, wraps it in behind the Wheat King net. Butenshaw takes a bump from Laux. Puck kept in by Zakuski right side point. Loose puck in the corner. Redden in there against Laux. Laux is tied up, and big call, and Cloutier starts back. A lead pass for Darren Ritchie. Across the pad line, there's a 2-on-1. Coming late is Cloutier. He centers the puck back out in front, and the only one coming late for anybody was Scotty Laux. He gets the puck, fires it all the way down the ice. We'll get an icing call as Wade Redden goes back to touch it against the Pats. 17:26 left in this second period. 4-1 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Wheat Kings with the puck down low in Pat territory. They try to center it out in front. Here's a chance for Brown. He got tied up at the side of the net by Houston, and he couldn't get the shot, and the Pats will dump the puck all the way down the ice, and it will roll right into Penstock. Icing waved off. Magarel, number 25 for the Wheat Kings, will set up shop behind his own net. He goes left-hand side, lost the puck to Houston. He'll let a shot go. Here's Dowie, back to Houston in front, and here's a chance for Pachulik. A shot! Holy smokes, a kick save by Penstock. Loose puck comes back to the point. A shot from Perry Johnson. That was blocked in front. Here's Houston in the puck. He takes a bump. Down low for Pachulik. He looks for somebody in front. Here's Dowie with a chance. Hit the post. Another chance. A loose puck out in front. And the Wheat Kings will take it out of harm's way and get it out to center. Perry Johnson, the Pats have had some chances. Perry Johnson will drive the puck back down into Wheat King territory. Wheat Kings will chip it into the stands, and then Magarello took a bump from Pachulik as the whistle sounded, but the Pats
did everything but put it in the net.
Yeah, and Dowie hit the post too.
Oh, hit the post, had the goalie down and out, stick handled by him, and the puck rolled off his stick, but great action, and good to see again. The Pats another positive shift, but no production. That's unfortunate.
Wow.
Still, that's good to see. They had some great chances. Houston had a chance all by himself, and he had his stick lifted, and that let Pachulik all by himself. And what a great save by Penstock as he kicked out that foot. And then Dowie, 2 seconds later, had him down and out, stick handle by him, but couldn't feed it into the back of the net.
Face off to the left of Penstock. Pats will win the draw. Biette to the puck in the corner, centered it out in front. Bouvier couldn't get a stick on it. Bounces off the side wall, and Johnston will put it out to the Pat line. Here's Nathan Dempsey. Wraps it off the boards to center. Bouvier couldn't play it there. It rolls to the Wheat King line. Gilowoychuk with it off the boards to center. Dion Zakuski will get to it. He dumps it into Wheat King territory. Friesen will give chase in the corner. He's tied up by Gilowoychuk in front. Wheat Kings will get it to Johnston, to Paul Bailey, Marty Murray at center ice. And he crosses over the Pats line. Drops it for Manila, cuts towards the net. And he was poked off the puck. Loose puck in the corner. Pats will go after it. Marty Murray in there. Down low for Maniluk. In behind the Pat net now. Maniluk centers it out in front. Here's the chance for Murray. A shot and a great stop by Mercier. In tight on the short side. Loose puck in the corner. Pats will corral it there, and Nathan Dempsey. Left-hand side to Zakuski. He skates out of his own zone. Gets it up to Friesen to center ice. Jeff Friesen across the Wheat King line. Cuts around the defenseman, but Kerry Biette upended. And we'll get a penalty for tripping against the Brandon Wheat Kings, and the Pats will go on the power play when we come back.
Well, explain this to me. Why would they blow the whistle when the Pats are carrying it across the line?
Because it was also offside.
Was it? Okay, yeah. I didn't see the linesman blow the whistle on that, but look at this replay. What a great stop on Marty Murray, as those guys really know how to move that puck around.
I guess we're not going to take a break.
Well, I just wanted to ask you that question.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
it was also offside, so Pats will go on the power play for the third time tonight because Biette was upended, and it was a tripping call, and he also was in ahead of the play on Jeff Friesen. Pats will win the draw. Here's Perry Johnson across the Wheat King line. Right side point, dumps it in the corner. Boutenshot in there, takes a bump from Laux. Loose puck gobbled up by Dosdall. He goes to Rhett Gordon near side wall at the hash. In front to Laux. They're banging away at it at the side of the net, and Dosdall couldn't get a shot away. Laux to the puck behind the Wheat King net. Far side wall now for Dosdall at the hash marks. Dosdall back to the point for Perry Johnson. He'll let a shot go deflected in front by Laux. He just put it wide. Gordon to the puck in the corner for Laux down low. Left side point for Wilkie, a snapshot. He fired that wide. Off the back wall, Perry Johnson will keep it in. Boutenshot in the corner. Tries to chip it ahead to Kolazar. They can't get it out. Laux to the puck. He's hooked down the ice. No call, and the Wheat Kings will come away with a loose biscuit. Fire it all the way down the ice. 1:15 left in the Pats power play. Wilkie, left-hand side to Perry Johnson. At his own line, lead pass at center for Gordon. He dumps it into Wheat King territory. Penstock out the plate, left-hand side. Throws it in the stands, and that's got to be a 2-minute minor. No question about it.
Yeah, when the goalie fires it directly into the crowd without touching the glass, that's an automatic delay of the game penalty. And Penstock, I'm surprised that he shot that one because he had two of his players beside him and he could have laid it off to, and they could have pumped it down the ice. So tough one on Penstock.
Here's the chance for the Pats as they have 1 minute and 3 with which to work on a 2-man advantage. So it's power plays number 3 and number 4. And John, here's the opportunity they need to get back in this hockey game. They trail 4-1. 14:36 left in this second period. Face off to the left of Penstock. Houston, Dowie, and Pachulik. Wilkie and Friesen will play the points. That's when the draw in the corner is Pachulik. Circles in behind the Wheat King net. Looks for somebody back to the point. Still has the puck. Now he goes back to Wilkie. Wilkie right-hand side to Friesen. Back to Wilkie, one-timer. A rebound out in front. A great stop by Penstock on Dowie. Loose puck in the corner. Pachulik will get to it. He'll put it down low for Houston, out in front to Dowie. He poked it wide on the backhand. Left side point is David Wilkie for the Regina Pats. Down low for Houston. Back to Wilkie at the point. Right-hand side for Friesen. Back to Wilkie. Wilkie still with the puck. Back to Friesen. In for Houston. Here's a chance. A kick stopped by Penstock on Houston on a shot. And the Wheat Kings fire it down the ice. 20 seconds left in the Pat two-man advantage. Here's Wilkie. Comes across the Wheat King line. Stops in the corner. Pats will set it up. Wilkie still with the puck. Goes back to the point for Pachuik. Down low to Wilkie. Lost the handle on it. Composure and puts it in behind the Wheat King net for Houston. He centered the puck out in front. That went off a stick. 1 second left. One of the penalties is over. Here's Friesen, right side point. Skates towards the slot. Tried to play it over for Wilkie. That was intercepted by Gilawaychuk. And Gilawaychuk will shoot it down the ice. And the Pats are now 1 for 3 or 0 for 3 with the man advantage. Still have a man advantage for the next 40 seconds. Here's Wilkie near side wall. Across the Wheat King line. Cuts towards the net. He was hooked off the puck. Here's Justin Kurtz, can't clear it out. Kept in by Laux. Ritchie will follow up. And he starts back 2-on-1 for the Wheat Kings with Kolazar. Now it's a 3-on-1 with Kurtz. Back to Kurtz across the line. A slap shot, he hit the post. Friesen dropped down and blocked it. Tried to block it. Here's Dowie at center. Couldn't handle a pass from Friesen. Ritchie banks it off the boards back down into Pat territory. 13 seconds left in the Pats power play. Here's Biette at center ice. Backpedals to his own line. Now starts up the middle of the ice, across the Wheat King line, drops it for Dosdall, right side point. He'll set it up, puts it down low for Kerry Biette. Biette for Dosdall in the corner. Teams are back to full strength. Biette tied up by Kletzel, pokes it down low for Dosdall. He loses the handle on the puck. And the Wheat Kings will try to clear it out and can't. Laux will keep it in, working for it in the corner. Dosdall in there as well against Bootenshawn, as well as Bobby Brown. Finally, Dosdall will skate away with it, tries to put it back to the point. Friesen gave up on it, and the Wheat Kings come to center ice and Kletzel. Across the Pat line, left-hand side, feeds it in the slot for Brown. He's poked off the puck by Dempsey. Pats will clear it outside the line. At center ice, there's Kurtz. He lost the puck. Dowie will start back, and then Kurtz, in desperation, sweeps it off his stick. As Dowie was going down on a breakaway, and Kurtz swept it off his stick. And the Wheat Kings will get it to center. Kolazar at the red line, dumps it down left wing corner. Mercier will play it around the boards. Pats will start back in Houston. Right-hand side to Dowie. Pass was behind him. Here's Ritchie across the Pat line. Works his way down low. Tied up in the corner by Dempsey. Kluche goes to the puck behind the Pat net. Pats can't clear. Kluche still with the puck. It comes out in front. Here's a chance for Brown. He doesn't elect to shoot and rolls it back down in the corner. Dempsey will start back for the Pats. 11:25 left in this second period. 4-1 Wheat Kings to Dowie at center. He lofts it into the right wing corner. Pats head off on a change. 11:13 left in this second period. Left side point is Collins. Throws the puck down low for Dowie. Houston will get to it for Pachuik. Dowie to the puck in the corner. He puts it back to the point for Collins. He couldn't hold it in at the line. It rolls all the way down the ice. Mercier ahead to Laux at center ice. Near side wall. He dumps it into Wheat King territory. That'll be icing as Leloup goes back to touch it. 10:47 left in this second period. 4-1 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. There's some problems with the ice surface in front of netminder Chad Mercier, so the linesman will do a little repair job there. Here's that 2-on-1. Kurtz let a slap shot go, and he hit the post, and it bounced right out to the Pats. Dempsey, and he clears it outside the zone, but a 3-on-1 shorthanded for the Wheat Kings. How do you have that, John? Whoa. No, headset goes on the other way.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Pats had their opportunity, and the fans got into it, but boy, I'll tell you, Penstock is playing, he's playing hot. I don't think he's playing over his head, but he's playing hot. He's playing good.
Face off to the left of Chad Mercier. Wheat Kings will keep the puck in at the Pat line, and then Maniluk lost it to Rhett Gordon. He will start back. He's poked off the puck by Murray, and Murray will dump it down into Pat's territory. Nathan Dempsey puts it off the boards. Rhett Gordon will just have it go off his feet to center. Leloup for the Wheat Kings. stripped of the puck. Here's a chance for the Pats as Rhett Gordon comes back across the line, cuts towards the slot. Here's a chance for Gordon, a shot, and another stop by Byron Penstock. Holy smokes.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Thanks, John, for that word.
Whoa.
Wheat Kings shoot it out to the neutral ice area. Nathan Dempsey at his own line, near side wall, puts it off the glass to center ice. Pats couldn't corral it there. Marty Murray takes it out of harm's way and starts back for the Wheat Kings. Across the Pat line, works his way down low, checked off the puck by Nathan Dempsey, and Depper will start back. A headman pass at center to Lokes. Across the Wheat King line. Drops it for Dosdall. He'll let a shot go. That bounced off 8 sticks. And right to Colin Kluche, and he'll start back for Brandon. Kluche at center, across the Pat line. Backhand pass to one of his mates who was heading off on a line change.
No.
Loose puck in the corner, Bouvier. Left-hand side to Friesen. Jeff Friesen with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in this second period will lose the puck to Ritchie. He has it in the corner, centered out in front to Kolazar, to Kluche at the side of the net. And Kluche mishandled the pass and couldn't get a shot away. Pats dump it all the way down the ice. Kerry Viet will try to give chase, but Gilla Wojcik touches it first. We'll get an icing call against Regina. 9:17 left in this second period. 4-1 Brandon live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Shot go, that bounced wide, loose puck in the corner. Bouvier goes after it deep in Wheat King territory. Tries to throw it down low. Zakuski pinches in, and now here's a 2-on-1 for the Wheat Kings at center. Kluche across the line to Kolazar, a backhand, kicked away by Mercier. Loose puck for Kurtz, centered out to Ritchie, a shot. He put it off the crossbar. Holy smokes! Back come the Pats at center ice. It's a shooting gallery on young Mercier for Friesen. Across the Wheat King line, has the puck go off his stick, and the Wheat Kings shoot it all the way down the ice.
Geez,
Mercier will stop it. Pats will make some changes. Now we're going to get a stoppage of play here. A slashing call against Jeff Friesen. Wheat Kings will go on the power play. 8:29 left in this second period. Things seem to be coming apart at the seams for the Regina Pats, John.
Yeah, that's just an undisciplined penalty that Jeff Friesen takes. He definitely slashed the guy, but the ref took about 5 seconds to call. Watch this play here. There's Kluche wide open, but the replay will come out. There's the shot by Ritchie. Rattled it right off the post. And I'll tell you, Mercier is really playing well, too, on the other end.
No kidding. 8:29 left in this second period. Wheat Kings on the power play for the third time tonight. They are 2 for 2. They have a 4-1 lead to the boys from Manitoba.
And they're 2 for 2 in their power play tonight also.
I just said that. Yeah.
Okay. I was writing my notes down here.
You work pretty diligently. Wheat Kings with a face-off and win it down deep in Pat territory. Maniluk far side wall at the hash. Down low for Marty Murray. He looks for somebody in front, slides it in front, a shot, they score! Just 10 seconds in, Darren Ritchie will make it 5-1 on the power play. Wheat Kings 3 for 3 with the man advantage.
Well, what can you say? Just a nice tic-tac-toe play. They exercise that one to perfection. Get the puck from behind the net, and the guy's wide open in the front. If you can get that puck on his stick, the goalie has to look over his shoulder to the front. He doesn't have much of a chance. And one timed it in the back of the net.
It'll be Ritchie from Murray and Maniluk, no doubt, at the 11:41 mark of this second period on the power play. And the Wheat Kings have a 5-1 lead. And for Mr. Ritchie, that'll be his first of the playoffs. Off the ensuing face-off, Wheat Kings win the draw. Here's Justin Kurtz at his own line. Throws it back into his own zone a little further for Gilla Wojcik. Gilla Wojcik, right-hand side for Johnston, too far for him, rolls all the way down into Pat territory. Zakuski will go back to touch it. We'll get an icing call against the Wheat Kings. 8:05 left in this second period, 5-1 Brandon live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. back at the Agrodome. Here come the Wheat Kings once again in Johnston. Across the pad line. Makes a nice move. Cuts towards the net. Lets a backhand shot go, but nobody in front for the Wheat Kings. Mercier hangs on and stops that one. And we'll get a stoppage of play. 7:47 left in this second period. 5-1. The Wheat Kings lead the Pats.
Replay of the scoring, it was Darren Ritchie, his first of the playoffs. Marty Murray and Manilock drawing assists at 11:41 on the power play. So Brandon's now 3 for 3 in that power play. Did you just say that, too?
No, I didn't.
No. The Pats are kind of unraveling right now. They had their chance early in that second period with some good action, good shots, but they couldn't get it past. Byron Painstock was just playing a fabulous game, and I don't know why he's in this hockey game. He should have been tossed out last night.
Well, face off to the right of Mercier. Wheat Kings win the draw. They throw it down low for Cloutier. Cloutier in behind the Pats net. Left wing corner now. Still has the puck. Near side wall at the hash. To the point for Butenschein. He just redirects it to the corner. Dosdall will pick that off. He goes left-hand side to Dempsey. He plays it off the boards at center for Scotty Laux. Laux across the Wheat King line, throws it in right-hand side. Penstock gloves that one down. Tries to feed it out. It's blocked by Red Gordon. He goes towards the net. There's a chance for Laux. Oh, and a wicked stop by Byron Penstock with the glove hand. And I mean, I know we still have about half a game to go, but my first star selection is Byron Penstock.
Well, nice play by the Pats. Penstock makes another error here by shooting it off and hitting it. Somebody wants to set up here to Laux, one-timer, boom. And Penstock, again, just following the puck. Great body position, square to the puck. And had the glove hand ready there, and Laux hit it.
7:18 left in this second period. 5-1 Wheat Kings. Face off to the left of Penstock. Pats will send out Biette, Bouvier, Friesen, Wilkie, Perry Johnston. Ritchie, Butenschein, Redden, Kolazar, and Cloutier out there for the Wheat Kings. Pats win the draw to the puck in the corner as Bouvier dumps it in behind the Wheat King net. Butenschein takes a bump there from Kerry Biette. Biette trying to fight for the puck against two Wheat Kings. Wheat Kings will try to clear it out and do. Here's Darren Ritchie back to his own line for Kolazar. He makes a move around Friesen and backhands it to the Pat line. Wilkie will throw it off the boards. It's knocked down by Bouvier. And he dumps it into Wheat King territory about as far as the top of the circles. Redden will feed Ritchie on a lead pass at center, and he dumps it in left wing corner. Off the back wall, Wheat Kings make some changes. David Wilkie will pick up the puck and start back for Regina. A lead pass for Kerry Biette at center. Across the Wheat King line. He'll let a shot go, kick saved by Penstock, as I don't think he saw it till the last minute. Then he made a nice boot stop. Wheat Kings will come back to their own line, left-hand side for Chris Lowe at center. Across the Pat line, cuts towards the net, let a backhand shot go, a blocker save by Mercier. Loose puck comes back to the point in Magarel. Left-hand side for Leloup. He'll chip it in the corner. After the puck there is Perry Johnson. He takes a bump from behind by Chris Lowe, no call. Loose puck as they'll get scrumming for it. The whistle finally goes. Houston will do a little pushing and shoving. We'll get a couple of roughing calls. I can't believe that you wouldn't get a check-in from behind. Who was it? Sean Collins got a cheesy check-in from behind on Colin Cloutier, game number 2 in Brandon, and that was 2 times as bad on Perry Johnson.
Johnson
and,
did, yeah.
No call.
Johnson didn't even touch the puck, and that's usually warranted for a roughing call. When you hit the guy and he doesn't touch the puck, and you get wrapped around pretty good, but again, now he gives double minors to Lowe and Houston, and that really doesn't really settle anything up.
He's been so consistent tonight. I'm just amazed. I mean, you know, we just had a kid here 40 miles away in Notre Dame get crippled for life. And, I mean, you let that go. He waves it off. You know what he did? You know what he did? He waved it off.
Yeah, I saw him that, and I can't believe he did that either, waving that off.
Face off to the left of Mercier. Wheat Kings with a draw. Right side point as Kurt straddles the Pats line. Slap shot. And that was deflected in front and wide. Comes back to Kurtz again. Another slap shot off the back wall. Here's Chris Johnson. He lets a shot go. Mercier made the save. Penalty coming up to the Pats. Loose puck in front. Pats will touch the puck. And the Wheat Kings will go on the power play for a trip, as referee Brad Meyer will hand out the Pats' 4th penalty and the Wheat Kings' 4th power play opportunity. Nathan Dempsey will skate to the box. Wow.
Well, a lot of action in front of the Pat net.
A couple of comments about the officiating. I have to keep my mouth shut.
I want to watch this replay here and see what happens, how Dempsey gets that one. But a lot of action, shots going flying by. There's Dempsey in the corner there. Well, nobody down yet. Oh, pretty cheesy right there. Real cheesy.
Oh. Well, Another man advantage for the Wheat Kings. 5:55 left in this second period. 5-1 the Wheat Kings lead. They are 3 for 3 with the man advantage. They're on their fourth. Wheat Kings win the draw. Here's Redden left side point. Tries to play it down low for Maniluk. Biet broke that up and gets it out to the neutralized area. Wheat Kings, some miscommunication. Lets Friesen shoot it down to the Wheat King line, and Johnston will start back at center. Dumps it into Pat's territory. Wraps all the way around the boards. Ritchie will take Biet in along the wall. It's kept it at the point by Marty Murray. He takes a hack from Biet. No call. Centered out in front to Ritchie. A shot. Mercier made the save, and the Pats get the puck out to the neutralized area. Wade Redden, right-hand side to Johnston. He dumps it into Pat's territory. Mercier will play it. He'll find a seam, try to fire it outside the line. Got a little help from Friesen, and the Pats get it out to center. Johnston will dump it right back in. Here's Mercier again. He tries to play it off a body of a Wheat King. Pats will try to get it out. They can't. Now they will with a little perseverance in Kerry Biet, and he shoots it down to the Wheat King line. 1:05 left in Brandon's power play. Lead pass at center ice was broken up by Kerry Biet. He spins around and dumps it down left wing corner in Wheat King territory. Wade Redden will start back. Lead pass at center for Ritchie. He bumps it up to Maniluk across the Pat line, weaving in the corner. Takes a bump there from Zakuski in the corner. Murray will follow up. He looks for somebody in front as the Wheat Kings have set it up. Left side point from Redden. Back to Marty Murray at the side of the net. He'll let a shot go. Tight angle. Mercier made the save. Loose puck at the side of the net. Pats try to kick it to the corner. Wheat Kings will have it in Maniluk. Back to the point for Chris Johnston. Slap shot right on. Mercier made the save. A bouncing puck in front. Maniluk had a chance. He put it off Mercier's headgear, I think. Pats can't clear the line. Here's Maniluk right out in front. He'll slide it across. A shot by Ritchie. Put it wide. Loose puck in the corner. Maniluk with it. Tries to play it down low for one of his mates. That was broken up by Zakuski. Pats find a seam and fire it all the way down the ice. 5 seconds left in a Wheat King power play. 4 minutes left in this second period. Here come the Wheat Kings, 3-on-2 across the Pat line. Kluche to Kolazar, cuts towards the net on a tight angle, and Mercier made the stop. Dosdal at his own line, lead pass to Lokes, couldn't handle it at center. Wheat Kings will go after it in Brown near side wall. He takes a bump there from Dosdal. Loose puck gobbled up by Gilawaychuk, right-hand side to Kluche. He had to go off his skate to Kolazar, and Kolazar will dump it down into Pat's territory. Pats are back to full strength. Wheat Kings now 3 for 4 with the man advantage. Here's Collins, tries to chip it off the wall, kept in by Brown. Collins gets another chance, gets it out to the neutralized area. Kolazar, right-hand side at center to Kurtz. Cross-ice pass for Johnston coming off the bench. That didn't click, and the Pats will try to shoot it out by Kurtz, and do. Here's a chance for Lokes, tried to feed Dosdal, and a 2-on-1 didn't click. Harry Johnston will play it off the boards by his own bench and all the way down the ice. Butenshaw goes back to touch it, iced and waved off. Right-hand side is Johnston at his own line. Chris Johnston to center ice. Right up the middle of the ice, cuts right now, cuts across the Pats line, tries to go wide on Wilkie. They go to the corner. Loose puck there, gobbled up by Bouvier. He'll leave it for Wilkie. Bouvier will give him some help. Finally, Wilkie will skate out of the pack with it, circle behind his own net, and flip it in the stands. We'll get a stoppage of play. 2:41 left in this second period. 5-1 Brandon, live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Pats territory, throw it down low, center it out in front. Here's a chance for Maniluk, a shot, a rebound, and Johnston put it wide on the backhand. Mercier made the first save. Right side point is Kurtz. He'll let a shot go. Bouvier blocked that in front, and the Pats will start back in Friesen. Jeff Friesen at center ice with Bouvier. Across the Wheat King line, cuts towards the net, lets a shot go. He fanned on it. It bounced wide. Loose puck in the corner. Wilkie will get tied up with Maniluk. He tried to pinch in. Dempsey follows up and throws it in the corner. Pats have to clear the line on delayed offside. Wheat King shoot it all the way down the ice. And Dempsey will go back to touch it. We'll get an icing call against Brandon. 2:05 left in this second period, a 5-1 Wheat King lead.
Well, the story of this hockey game so far is Byron Painstock for the Brandon Wheat Kings. Certainly 25 shots he's faced so far and only let in 1 goal. And he's made, I think, 5 spectacular saves. And the Pats just keep on coming. But boy, he's playing well, and he's tough to beat tonight.
2:05 left in this second period. Face off to the left of Penstock. 19-year-old from Estevan, Saskatchewan. Pats will win the draw. Pachuik throws it to the corner. Houston goes after it. He's tied up with Kolazar. Kluche will come away with the puck. Kluche, right-hand side to Butenshot. He banks it off the wall to center. No Wheat Kings are home, and the Pats will have to pick it up at their own line. Nathan Dempsey plays it off the glass to center. Here's Pachuik in a foot race with Butenshot. Pachuik hauled down on the ice. Here's a chance for Dowie. Goes to the backhand. Here's a shot. They're banging away at it in front. And the net comes off its pegs, and we'll get a stoppage of play. But Dowie, why didn't he shoot instead of putting it back towards the front of the net?
Well, again, a driving play right in front of the net. Had the quality opportunity. The goalie was down, but after he goes down, as watch the player, Pachuik streaking up the net. Watch the puck come back to Dowie. There's a nice move right there. Loses it off the end of the stick.
Then he tried to put his hands up in the air to kind of fake referee Brad Meyer out that he had scored.
Well, he thought somebody maybe crashed into the crease, would have knocked it in or something, but not a bad play. Get the referee's attention at least.
1:41 left in this second period. 5-1 Wheaties. Face off to the left of Penstock. Pats will send out Houston, Dowie, Pachuik, Johnson, and Dempsey. Wheat Kings will counter with Kolazar, Ritchie, Butenshot, Redden, and Kluche. Pats will lose the draw. Ritchie will poke it ahead to Kluche. He gets it out to his own line. Back to Ritchie at center ice across the Pats line. Slap shot. He scores! 6-1 Wheat Kings. 1:31 left in this second period.
Well, I'll tell you, this Brandon can do anything wrong. A backhanded blind pass by Colin Kluche at his own blue line. There it is, feeds Ritchie. He didn't even expect it, and he made a great shot, fooling Chad Mercier there on the far side. And I'll tell you, Darren Ritchie having himself a hockey game tonight. 2 goals and 2 assists so far.
Yeah. I was going to mention that after his first goal. I said I was going to say that he's got 3 points already, but I got disrupted, I guess, trying to log all these goals, and it slipped my mind. 6-1 for the Wheat Kings. Ritchie is second of the playoffs, second of the night from Kluche. 18:29, and it's 6-1 Wheat Kings. Harry Johnson, right side for Dowie in his own zone. Lost the handle on the puck. Here's Chris Lowe to the puck in the corner. He's taken off the puck, and Dowie will start and set up shop behind his own net, right-hand side for Russ Houston. Lead pass for Dempsey at center ice. Long slap shot in on Penstock. Rebound out in front. And Magarel chopped Pachuik down on the ice, and the Wheat Kings will shovel the puck all the way down into the Pats zone. Harry Johnson will pick it up, circle behind his own net. 1 minute left in this second period. Left-hand side is Dowie, pokes it down into Wheat King territory. Leluc picks it up for Brandon. He'll try to play it right-hand side and does for Kletzel. Kletzel left-hand side to Chris Lowe at center. He takes a bump from Wilkie, ducks a check. Leluc follows up and dumps it in the left wing corner in the Pats end. 35 seconds left in this second period. Wheat Kings up by 5. Stakuski off the boards to Dosdall at center. We'll get a 2-line offside against the Pats. 32.8 seconds left in this second period. 6-1 Brandon, live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pats Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Chuck right-hand side on his own zone to Kolazar. 6-1 Wheat Kings. Long lead pass for Maniluk on the fly. Cuts across the Pats line. Slap shot. He scores! Can Maniluk fly? And he showed it there. Wheat Kings came right out of their own zone. Couple of nifty little passes. Maniluk came across the line, and here it is, John.
Well, just speed gets around there, but the shot was off his wrong foot, but he got it inside the post and beat Mercier going across to the glove side. So he must have had some mustard on that one.
Kolazar will pick up one of the assists, and Gillowoychuk another one. And that comes at the 19:46 mark. 19:46, the time of that goal. It's 7-1 Wheat Kings. Bobby Lowe's got to be loving this one back in the Travel Lodge Hotel in South Regina tonight. It's probably the only one in Regina that is. Pats come back across the Wheat King line. Wilkie tried to make a couple of moves, He was poked off the puck, and the buzzer sounds to end the second period of play. And then Lauk's in there and having a little chat with a couple of Wheat Kings. The Wheat Kings will skate away, and that will be it for the second period of play. It's a 7-1 Wheat King lead. John will come back with the stats summary and a chance to talk with Corey Dosdall in this second intermission. 7-1 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. And referee Brad Meyer will drop the puck, and the Pats win the draw. Dempsey left-hand side to Perry Johnson. Cross ice to Dowie at center. He dumps it into Wheat King territory. Penstock will play it to Leluc. Long pass to Ritchie at his own line. Ritchie will dance out to center ice. 3-on-2, left-hand side to Kluche. Across the line, Pachua comes back and sweeps Ritchie off the puck. And then goes left-hand side to Dowie to Houston. Back to Dowie at his own line, and the Pats will start back at center ice. Left-hand side is Dowie. Tries to go inside and out on Magarel. Lost the handle on the puck. Wheat Kings try to clear and do. Here's Kluche, one-on-one with Nathan Dempsey. Kluche tries to go wide on Dempsey. Lost the handle on the puck. Loose puck in the corner. Kluche will dump it back to Gilawaychuk at center ice as Kolazar took a bump from Dowie. Kurtz, left-hand side to Gilawaychuk at center for the Wheat Kings. He dumps the puck in left wing corner. Dempsey will give chase in there. Nathan Dempsey behind his own net, left-hand side to Zakuski. Ahead to Dowie at his own line. He puts it to the Wheat King line and heads off on a change. Justin Kurtz, left-hand side in his own zone to Murray at his own hash marks. He'll put it cross ice to Johnston, to Maniluk at center ice across the pad line right-hand side. Maniluk, mugged by Dion Zakuski, no call. Pats will come back in Dosdall. At his own line to center for Laux. Dumps it in left wing corner. Penstock will stop it behind his own net. Helperl out on the ice for the first time. Left-hand point is Zakuski. He'll let a shot go through traffic. Bouncing puck in front. Pats can't get a stick on it. Wheat Kings do in Murray, and he finds the seam and fires it to the Pat line. Sean Collins banks it off the boards to Dosdall. He crosses over the Wheat Kings line. Poke checked off the puck by Gilawaychuk, and Johnston at center will dump it into Pat territory. Wheat Kings make some changes. Here's Karibian at his own line, near side wall to center. Across the Wheat King line, gets around Redden. Redden will bump him from behind and get the puck in the corner and feed it out to the neutral ice area by Wilkie and all the way down the ice. 18 minutes left in this third period. 7-1 Wheat Kings. Wilkie, right-hand side to Kufflick. Ahead to Friesen at center. Friesen across the Wheat King line. Tries to drop it for Biette. That was intercepted there at the Wheat King line by Kletzel. Lead pass to Lowe across the Pats line. Lowe tries to feed it in front. That's knocked down by Wilkie. Wilkie, left-hand side to Kerry Biette. Cross ice to Jeff Friesen. He skates to center ice with Wilkie. Friesen across the line, a shot right on. Penstock will glove that one down and hang on for a stop. At 17:31
The Regina Pats
left
would like to take this time out to especially thank their major sponsors for the 1993-94 season. They include Molson Breweries, Coca-Cola Bottling, The Watch Shop, Dairy Producers, Eaton's, Subway Sandwiches, Canadian Airlines, Thrifty Car Rental, and Buy Right Drugs.
Magarel at center ice, dumps the puck into Pat's territory. Mercier out to play it around the right-hand side to Dowie. Tries to chip it outside his line, kept in by Kolazar. Dempsey will get that and skate to center across the Wheat King line. Slap shot deflected in front by Leluc. Loose puck in the corner. Dowie goes after it, centers it out in front. Houston was there. It was knocked off his way by Kolazar, and Kluche will come to center ice. Colin Kluche across the Pat line, tries to go wide on Parsons. Lost the handle on the puck. It bounced to the corner, and Dempsey will start back. Nathan Dempsey, 16:44 left in this third period. Dumps the puck into Wheat King territory. Pachuik in there after it, but we'll get an icing call. Or two.
Remember, Pats fans, the Regina Pats have early bird specials available for all Pats fans. All fans who place a $25 deposit
from just inside center to give Pachuik a nice lead pass. He take it off the wall, and they bring it all the way back down. That's another one of those phantom calls. Well, we got a moment here while they're trying to straighten this one out. You know, the Pats basically have a lot of people to thank out here, and some of the players we might not see on the ice ever again for the Regina Pats. Could include Nathan Dempsey, going to probably be in a Leaf uniform one of these days. David Wilkie, the Habs organization. Scotty Laux, a 20-year-old. Won't see him. Dosdal and Kerry Biette. And probably not Jeff Friesen if he goes high in the draft. There's a good possibility that he could be gone too.
Could be a very young squad next year. Pats win the draw, dump it down into Wheat King territory. Maniluk to the puck in the corner. Lost the handle on it. Pats sweep it towards the net wide. Off the back wall, Collins will keep it in. He lets a shot go towards the net. That goes wide. Gillow-Wychuk to the puck in the corner. Wraps it around the opposite side. Johnston goes in there. He'll flip it over the head of everybody and out to the neutral ice area. Bouncing puck. Dosdal pokes it ahead to Laux. Left-hand side to Rhett Gordon. He crossed over the Wheat Kings line. Cuts towards the slot. Lost the handle on the puck. Wheat Kings Kurtz will start back. Right-hand side to Maniluk at center. Across the Pat line. Maniluk tries to go inside and out on Collins. Collins swept the puck to the corner. Here's Marty Murray in the corner, down low in Pat's territory. Centered out in front. That went off a skate and bounces to Laux at center ice. Laux, a lead pass for Dosdal. Doesn't click, and the Wheat Kings will come out of their own zone and Wade Redden to center. He takes a bump from Rhett Gordon, dumps it in right wing corner. Wheat Kings make some changes. Perry Johnson plays it off the boards just outside his line. Helper will go after it. He's checked off the puck by Kletzel. Kletzel tries to make a move, can't get around Helperl. Helperl, lead pass for Biette at center, too far for him, rolls all the way down into Byron Penstock. He tries to play left-hand side, intercepted by Biette, centered out in front of Friesen. He was all tied up by Bobby Brown. Helperl to the puck in the corner. He centers it out in front. Here's Friesen with a chance, he's banging away at it. Here's Biette, another opportunity, and the Wheat Kings can't clear the line. Right side point is Wilkie, down low for Helperl. For Kerry Biette in the corner. Centered it out in front of Friesen. He couldn't get a stick on it. Kept it at the point by Johnson. Helperl in front, lets a shot go, and it bounces into Penstock. And he hangs on for a stoppage of play. 15 minutes left in this third period. 7-1 in favor of the Wheat Kings. John, I went on a little spiel between the second and third period and thanked a number of people. And while I have you, I'd like to thank you for helping me out all season. I had a lot of fun since October when I came on board, and look forward to working with you next year.
Well, that's great. You're about the, I can say this honestly, about the fourth guy that I've worked with the Regina Pats doing colored play-by-play. So I had a lot of fun this year too, and I tell you, it's just fun to be up. This is a great spot to watch the hockey game. A little frustrating at times, but it's a great place to watch it, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Pats will win the draw, and they go to the corner, and Kufflick, he's tied up. Wheat Kings try to clear it out. Wilkie keeps it in left-hand side, dumps it in behind the net. Penstock will try to clear that out and does. Kerry Biette has to give chase in his own zone to pick up the loose puck. Kluche in on him. Biette will wrap it off the boards to Wilkie. Tries to play it up on the right-hand side to Helperl. That got caught up in Kolazar. Wilkie takes the puck once again. David Wilkie starts back right-hand side to Helperl. He'll skate to center ice. Jeff Helperl across the Wheat King line, near side wall. Works his way into the corner, centers it out in front. That went off Gillow-Wychuk's stick. Here's Kerry Biette with Friesen. Here's a chance to shoot and score!
Well, Jeff Friesen, I'll tell you, he can shoot with the best of them. And that was a quality shot low on the ice. He can do that with everybody else in the league better than anybody I've seen. And finally, a nice play by Helper to keep charging. And watch him take Gillow-Wychuk under the play there. And Biette spots Friesen. Boom, boom, into the back of the net. Look at Penstock. He didn't get a chance to come out to challenge that shot. Gave Jeff Friesen that corner.
7-2.
Good job for the Pats to get a little bit of pride back in this third period.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, if they can get a couple more, I mean, they're back in the hockey game. And there's still 14-20 left in this third period. 7-2, the Wheat Kings lead. Jeff Friesen will pick up his third in the playoffs. Wheat Kings win the draw at center ice is Leluc. He dumps it down into Pat's territory. Parsons will play it to Nathan Dempsey. He can't get around one of the Wheat Kings, and the Wheat Kings shoot it in to goaltender Mercier. He will hang on for a stoppage of play. 14:08 left in this third period. 7-2, Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Center it out in front. Houston blocked that and starts back. Right-hand side of his own line to Dowie. He'll skate to center ice. Across the weak king line. Tries to go inside and out on Leluc. Leluc shovels a puck to the corner. Pachuuk gets there for the Pats. He circles in behind the net now for Houston. He tries to come out in front. Dowie's upended. Here's a chance for Houston. A shot. He scores!
Well,
7-3.
A little pride there, like you mentioned, and not going to give up. This is what should have happened in the first and second period, but it's great to see this happening early in the third. Houston, the recipient of a loose puck. Watch the crash and bang in here. Bodies will go down behind the net, and Houston will get the puck as 3 bodies go down right there. And there's a shot low again, beating Penstock. Can't see that one.
7-3, Wheat Kings. That's with 2 quick
hey,
goals.
There we are.
Hey, I'd like to say hi to everybody. Usually I stand up, but I'm sitting down today. Off the ensuing face-off. Pats with a draw. Collins, a lead pass to Lokes at center. He dumps it into Wheat King territory off the back wall. Wade Redden will get to it. Left-hand side to nobody. Kept it at the line by Zakuski. Lokes slaps it towards the net. That went wide. Big Razanzoff out there. He takes a bump from Butenshaw. Throws it in behind the Pats net. Dosdall will set it up in front to Lokes. He had a shot, and somehow it didn't get past Penstock. Here's Kletzel at center ice. Across the pad line, goes around Collins, cuts towards the net. A shot and a wicked stop by Mercier on Dean Kletzel, who made a nice move around Collins at the Wheat King, or pardon me, Pat, blue line.
Well, when you go splitting the defense, you shouldn't let that happen. And watch Kletzel here go inside out right there. Takes a good hack from Zakuski, but still gets a great shot. Mercier come up with a big save.
7-3 Wheat Kings, 12:58 left in this third period. Faceoff will take place to the left of goaltender Chad Mercier. Pats will send out Wilkie, Gordon, Biette, Friesen, and Perry Johnson. Wheat Kings counter with Murray, Johnston, Chris Johnston, Maniluk, Gelowojchuk, and Justin Kurtz. Biette will win the draw to the corner for Perry Johnson. He spins away from the check, picks up the puck behind his own net, and plays it right-hand side to David Wilkie. Wilkie, a lead pass at center for Biette, too far for him. Wheat Kings Murray drives it right back in. Mercier stops it behind his net for Perry Johnson. Left-hand side to Friesen. Tries to redirect it to center. Too far for Kerry Biette. Wheat Kings throw it back to the Pat line. Here's Friesen. Tries to make a move in the neutral ice area. Poked off the puck, but slid it ahead to Rhett Gordon. He tried to feed it up to Kerry Biette, and Wheat Kings intercepted that and start back. David Wilkie will take the puck off one of the Wheat Kings stick, and back comes Rhett Gordon. Drops it for Kerry Biette. Shovels a shot towards the net. There's a loose puck to bang it away at it. Rhett Gordon can't get a shot away. Right side point is Wilkie. A snapshot kicked away by Penstock. Loose puck bounces out to Mike Maniluk, and he starts back for the Wheat Kings. Maniluk to center. Across the pad line, Johnson for Murray. Going in on goal, slides it on the right-hand side to Johnston. He was all tied up by Perry Johnson. Back come the Pats. Here's Friesen at center. 3-on-2. Across the Wheat King line, poked off the puck, and it slid out to the neutral ice area. Here's Wilkie. Right-hand side to Dempsey. Across the Wheat King line. Cuts towards the net, centers it out in front. Penstock tight against his post. Had it bounce around. Pats can't get to it in Houston. Back comes big Colin Cloutier at center. To Kolazar, across the pad line. He'll let a shot go, kick saved by Mercier. A loose puck out in front, another shot, a shoulder save by Mercier on Ritchie. Pats with the puck in the corner. Pachuuk hooked to the ice by Kolazar, no call. Right-hand side is Dowie. He flips it up to the neutral ice area for Houston. He gets to center to Jeff Pachuuk. Across the Wheat King line, he's poked off the puck. Cloutier will skate away and start back at center. 11 minutes. 10 seconds left. Cloutier centers the puck out to Ritchie. A shot. He scores. Hat-trick tonight for Darren Ritchie. Wheat Kings have an 8-3 lead.
Well, just the way that the 3-on-2 is supposed to be set up. First guy takes it across, make the guys move, find the open man. There's the screen. No chance, but a quality shot by Ritchie far and to the wide side.
Kind of too bad because of the Pats maybe could have got a couple more. They're right back in the hockey game. Instead, it's still a 5-goal deficit. Time of the goal will come at the 8:51 mark. 8-3 Wheat Kings. Off the ensuing face-off, Chris Lowe backpedals to his own line, right-hand side for Butenshaw. Lead pass for Chris Lowe at center ice, and the Wheat Kings start back. Lowe, near side wall across the pad line, feeds it in front to Bobby Brown. Tried to go to the backhand and lost the handle on the puck. Here's Dosdall. Chips it ahead to Lokes. He gets to center ice, tries to go inside and out on Redden. Loose puck squirts to the corner. Lokes goes in there against Butenshaw. Kufflick will pick up the puck. Here's a chance for Dosdall in front. Couldn't get a shot away. Kuflick to the puck in the corner. Penstock will play it as it rolled into him. Up on the left-hand side, kept it at the point by Zakuski. Redden down low in his own zone, behind his own net, comes out right-hand side, flips it up to Bobby Brown. Collins pinched, couldn't play the puck, and it rolls out to the Pat line. Here's Gosdahl, a lead pass for Collins. To the Wheat King line, slab shot off a stick and up into the stands. Bring out the ball gloves, folks. And that goes up and out of play. 10:18 left in this third period. 8-3, Wheat Kings live from the Agronome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Here's Marty Murray in center ice, a 1-on-3 situation, backhands the puck in the right wing corner in Pat's territory. Off the back wall, David Wilkie will pick it up. A lead pass for Jeff Friesen to go off a skate to center. Gil Wojcik dumps it right back in. Chad Mercier will stop it behind his own net for Wilkie. He makes a couple of moves and starts back on the fly for the Pats. Wilkie to center ice, far side wall. Cuts towards the slot area, across the Wheat King line. Centers it out in front, and Penstock kicked that away. Friesen bearing down on him, couldn't get a stick on the rebound. Johnston, left-hand side to Murray across the Pat line. He redirects it down into the Pat's corner. Perry Johnson, lead pass for Kerry Biet at center, intercepted by Leluc, and he fires it back down into Pat's territory. Here's Mercier, left-hand side, played the puck to the wing. Cloutier will get to it. He looks for somebody in front. Under the forechecking of David Wilkie. Here's Kolazar, goes to the front of the net. Lost the handle on the puck, and Kerry Biet will start back for Steve Dowie at center ice. Dowie across the Wheat King line with Pachuik. Drops it for Jeff Pachuik. Slap shot off a skate and bounces wide. Loose puck off the back wall. Redden will play it out to Cloutier at center. Across the pad line, he's poked off the puck. Pachuik starts back. Ahead to Dowie at center. Across the Wheat King line. Steve Dowie, right side point now. Drops it for Dempsey. A slap shot. A bouncing puck in front. Penstock will glove that down and hang on for a stoppage of play. 8:47 left in this third period. 8-3. Wheat Kings live from the Agronome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. He comes out right-hand side, pokes it up to Bobby Brown. That was off for Zanzov's stick before it got to Brown, and the Pats shoot it back down into Wheat King territory. Lutenschon on his own line, throws it to the Pats line. Pats throw it up to Dosdahl, and he chips it into Wheat King territory. Here's Redden. Cross-ice pass for Kletzel. He will go across ice at center for Lowe. He dumps it to the Pat line. Pats will get it out quickly, and here comes Jesse Razanzoff. Across the Wheat King line, near side wall, tries to make a move inside and out on Redden. Nothing doing there. And the Wheat Kings get it out to the neutral ice area. Chris Lowe at center. Dumps it in left wing corner in Pat's territory. Dempsey will pick it up. Plays it off the back wall to Scotty Laux. Laux will start back. 8 minutes left in this third period. Dosdahl, left-hand side to Razanzoff. Across the Wheat King line. Tries to go wide on Kurtz. Kurtz knocks him off the puck. Loose puck in the corner. Dosdahl will try to get to it. Marty Murray takes that out of harm's way and will seek the shelter of behind his own net. Come out left-hand side and flip it up to center. Here's Mike Maniluk for the Wheat Kings. He just dumps it into Pat's territory. Mercier will stop it and leave it for Sean Collins. Left-hand side for Kuflick. Jeremy Kuflick ahead to Red Gordon at center. Across the Wheat King line, he'll let a shot go. He fired it wide. Off the back wall. Centered out in front by Kuflick. That was taken out of harm's way by Kurtz, and back come the Wheat Kings and Maniluk at center. Poked off the puck by Zakuski. Murray follows up and dumps it into Pat's territory. 7:15 left in this third period. Wheat Kings with a 5-goal lead at 8-3. Wade Redden at his own line. Chips it off the boards to the neutral ice area. Zakuski will get there, chips it back into Wheat King territory. Redden will throw it right back out to Ritchie at center. Ahead to Kolazar, one-on-one with Collins. He'll let a shot go, he fired it wide. Off the back wall, here's Red Gordon. At center ice. across the Wheat King line. Stops at the left side point. Still looking. Plays it for David Wilkie, coming towards the slot. He doesn't let a shot go. Now he cuts towards the net. Still has the puck in behind the Wheat King net. Lost it on the side of the net. Still after the puck. Takes a bump from Wade Redden. Wilkie down low in Wheat King territory. Gets tied up along the wall. And we'll get a stoppage of play. And a face-off down deep in Wheat King territory.
Well, good thing to see Coach Al Dumba emptying the bench, getting everybody a chance to play. Kuflik and Rozantsov and Helperl getting some shift action. And that's good to see because, again, you know, you don't want everybody to be sour after this game. You want to say, hey, at least I gave it a chance, had an opportunity to do something, to go out there and play.
Face-off to the left of goaltender Byron Penstock. Biet, Johnson, Helperl, Wilkie, and Friesen out there for the Pats. Pats lose the draw. Wade Redden circles behind his own net, stops, comes out left-hand side to Cloutier. Cloutier tries to play it off the wall. Loose puck centered out in front of the Wheat Kings net. Kolazar broke that up, finds a seam, fires it all the way down the ice. Wilkie will go back to touch it. We got an icing call against the Brandon Wheat Kings.
And conversely, Brandon is staying with their same set of lineups. They haven't pulled anybody out of the bench, their area. You know, the guy who was in all the action last night, Karenko, hasn't seen the ice, and I don't think he will. So what does that tell you, what kind of hockey player he is? He should at least get some ice time. I'm surprised at this. I mean, with an 8-3 lead, you should get everybody involved.
Well,
in the
maybe they could take Hornell, young Hornell there, and give him a shift in center.
I was talking to his dad in the Molson box between periods, and he says, yep, 17-year-old kid, I got to teach him this summer a little bit of the fisticuffs and how to handle himself.
Face off to the left of Penstock, the number one guy in net for the Wheat Kings. Pats lose the draw. Kurtz goes to the puck in the corner, tied up against Biet. Marty Murray comes there. He's stripped off the puck by Helperl, down low for Biet, tied up by Kurtz again. Yellow Wojciech comes in there. He can't clear the line, and it's kept in right-hand side by Perry Johnson. Murray will get to it on the sideboards. Ahead to Mike Maniluk. Here's a breakaway. Maniluk walking right in. A shot and a wicked glove save by Chad Mercier on Mike Maniluk. Quick transition game for the Wheat Kings once again as it came out of their own zone, and Richie spotted Maniluk, and he walked in on the breakaway.
Yeah, unbelievable. All those guys back pass it, know where everybody's going and streaking. They hit him right on the fly. And Maniluk was the recipient of that one, and a great save by Chad Mercier as he read that puck going up high, and he picked it out of the air.
Face off to the right of goaltender Chad Mercier. 5:56 left in this third period, an 8-3 Wheat King lead. Louts will do damage at the dawn against Kolazar. Louts wins the draw. Nathan Dempsey, right wing corner, banks it off the boards to Dosdall. He throws it in behind his own net, lost the puck to Cloutier. He tried a back pass for one of his mates who had given up, and the Pats try to clear the line, kept in by Ritchie. He takes a bump from Dosdall. Loose puck in the corner. Dempsey will go right-hand side to Louts. He takes a bump there from Kolazar. Dempsey tries to follow up as he runs into his own player in Louts. Finally, Cloutier comes away with a puck in the corner, sweeps it out in front to Kolazar. He'll let a shot go, and Mercier got a piece of it, bounced wide. And then Rozantsov will get it out to center as he ran into Kolazar at the Pat line. And the loose puck went back down into Pat's territory. Louts couldn't handle a centering pass at center. The Wheat Kings will come back, and Dean Kletzel across the Pat line, cuts towards the net, off the back wall, takes a bump from Rozantsov. Louts comes away with a loose puck. Headman pass to Dempsey. 5 minutes left in this third period. 8-3 in favor of the Wheat Kings. Dempsey dumps it down into Wheat King territory and heads off on a line change. Lowe will throw it out to the neutral ice area. Russ Houston will get it there for the Pats. Lead pass for Pachuik, broken up by Magarel. He starts back to the Pat line, dumps it left wing corner. Mercier out to play it for Sean Collins. Right-hand side for Dowie, couldn't handle it. Kletzel will try to keep it in at the line. Pardon me, that's Leloup. He couldn't, and it bounces out to the neutral ice area. Here's Adam Magarel to Leloup, left-hand side at his own line. Banks it off the boards to Chris Lowe at center. Lowe dumps it right wing corner. Off the back wall, Zakuski will get to it and circle out right-hand side to Dowie. Dowie makes a move in his own line. Left-hand side for Jeff Pachuik, but we'll get a two-line. Offside. 4:12 left in this third period. 8-3 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. John Hammond. Perhaps our last broadcast of the season. I had a lot of fun. You did too, I think. At least that's what the guys in the Molson's box tell me. Pats win the draw in their own zone. They get it out to center. Gillowoychuk will throw it right back in. Wilkie, left-hand side to Friesen. He can't play it around Kurtz. Helperl follows up at center. Left-hand side, across the weak king line, dumps it in the corner. Penstock will stop it as they're wrapped around the boards to Gillowoychuk. Right-hand side to Chris Johnson. Lost the puck right in the slot. Here's Kerry Bieta. Shot, kick, save by Penstock. And the rebound bounces right out to the neutral ice area. Wilkie at his own line. Ahead to Helperl. Couldn't play it off the glass. Bounces all the way down into Wheat King territory. Icing waved off. Wade Redden. Left-hand side off the boards to Maniluk at center. He's poked off the puck by Kuflick. Kuflick throws it down into Wheat King territory. Budenshaw will pick it up. Left-hand side to Redden. Too far for him. Dempsey at the point. Down low for Kuflick. Centered out in front. There's a chance for Dowie. Couldn't get a shot away. Here's Parsons from the point. Let his shot go. He muffed it. And it bounces right to Johnston. And he gets to the red line and lofts it into Pat's territory. 3 minutes left in this third period. 8-3. Wheat Kings. Here's Dowie on a two-line pass. Crosses over the Wheat Kings line. And we'll get a two-line offside against the Regina Pats. Could be the last game, John, for a lot of guys, including, you know, David Wilkie, Nathan Dempsey, Jeff Friesen, as you mentioned, Laux, Dosdall, and Viette for sure. Could be a very young club for the Regina Pats next year.
Yeah, that's a lot of talent to lose. You hate to see some quality players going, but the 20-year-olds are obvious, but some of the other guys who might crack pro camps are going to be interesting. So it's going to be an interesting year next year after this one unwinds.
Well, Luke at his own line, right-hand side to Adam Megarel. Head-man pass to Brown, too far for him at center. Nathan Dempsey will pick it up, left-hand side to Rhett Gordon, chips it outside his line. Megarel at center, dumps it right back into Pat's territory. Wheat Kings had to clear the zone on the delayed offside. Rhett Gordon now, left-hand side to Steve Dowie at center ice. Across the Wheat King line, cuts towards the slot, lets a shot go, bounces off a skate, right to Megarel, and he gets it up ahead to Klansel, who took a good bump from Dion Zakuski at the Wheat King line. Wheat Kings in Megarel will get the center, dump it down into Pat's territory.
Megarel is going to get a penalty for cross-checking Kuflick.
Ooh, boy, you sure you can spare the risk, Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
Pats will go on the power play for the 5th time tonight. They're 0 for 4. Pats have 1 goal in 23 power play opportunities in this series.
Well, that tells you something.
No kidding. 2:03 left in this third period. 8-3 in favor of the Wheat Kings. Megarel will sit for 2. Biette, Dosdall, and Laux, the forward core for the Pats. That's kind of neat. As well as Zakuski and Collins on the points for the Pats. Somebody threw some garbage on the ice, and one of the linesmen has to go back down in Wheat King territory and pick it up.
Another guy throwing loose change on the ice. I can't figure that out because that's very, very dangerous to the hockey players, and they should be investing that with me in Investors Group. Not throwing it on the ice.
Plug. There's a plug. 4,075 here tonight, eh?
Yeah, that's a great crowd. 2-game total of over 7,500. That beats the average that Brandon got in their first 2 games. I think they had 66, didn't they?
Yeah, 6,600. They told me they were a little disappointed with the crowds. Dosdall at his own line, Pats on the power play. He plays it ahead to Kerry Bieta across the Wheat King line. Right wing corner, dances around the Wheat King net. Back to the point for Collins. He tries to play it down low for Kerry Bieta. For Scotty Laux in behind the Wheat King net. He drops it back there. Gillowoychuk will try to play it around and does around Dosdall. Zakuski keeps it in at the line. Dosdall for Laux. In behind the Wheat King net. It's poked towards Gillowoychuk. He gives chase there. Dosdall will try to keep it in for Collins. He lets a shot go. Big fat rebound. Right out to Ritchie. He spins and fires it down the ice. Dion Zakuski at center to Kerry Bieta. Across the Wheat King line, drops it back for Zakuski. He flips it over the glass and out of play. 1:15 left in the third period. 8-3 Wheat Kings live from the Agrodome. You're listening to Pat's Playoff Hockey on Cable Regina. Regina Pats season of 93-94. Dosdall to the puck in the corner, takes a bump from Butenshawn, who went head first into the boards. Kind of inadvertently, then Penstock comes out and slashes Dosdall. Dosdall had nothing to do with that. And we could get something going here. Linesman in quickly, and Butenshawn's writhing around. He's moving his legs, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, I think it's his shoulder. He went in there with a heavy shoulder, but Dosdall had nothing to do with that.
No, he didn't.
Butenshawn tripped over himself, and I can't believe Penstock takes a hack at him. And if the linesman was standing right there, he can call that penalty.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath,
that's a
John.
pretty gutless call.
I wouldn't hold your breath, John.
Well, Dawsey's better start talking to those linesmen about something going on there, because I can't believe Penstock taking things in his own hand like that. That's ridiculous. But there's Butenshawn getting up now, and it's definitely his shoulder that he's favoring, but I'd guess his left shoulder, definitely. Now, if there's not going to be a penalty call in here, I'm retiring from this broadcasting game.
For the year.
Here's the replay. Watch Dawsey carry it in. And Butenshawn just spins and kind of just trying to get out of the way at Dosdall and crashes into the board. And right there, the replay couldn't have gone a little bit further. We would have saw Penstock. And if they don't call it, here comes the replay again. That's hopefully can roll past the injury to see if Penstock. There it is, and watch Penstock now. The whistle will go right about here. Okay, he's not too happy. He takes a whack at Dawsey. Look at that. That's vicious.
Unbelievable.
That's vicious.
No call. Oh, no, they do get a call. No, they don't. Nice job, Brad Meyer. Beautiful.
And a gutless linesman on that one, too. Both of them. I'm not going to even mention their names because they couldn't even get credit for this hockey game at all. They've blown so many calls.
At center ice is Pachuk, dumps it into Wheat King territory. Penstock out to play it. Left-hand side for Redden, he flips it all the way down the ice. 29 seconds left in the Pats season. Chad Mercier stops it behind his own net. Jeff Friesen will start back. At his own line to center. Cross the Wheat King line. Shot blocked. Back to the point. Zakuski is shot. That's blocked in front. Marty Murray, 10 seconds left. At center. Dumps the puck in the right wing corner. Mercier will come out and play it. 4 seconds left. 2 seconds, 1 second, that's it. It's the hockey game. The Regina Pats are done for the season. The Brandon Wheat Kings will move on to meet an undisclosed opponent in the 94 playoff round. And the Regina Pats, I would say on the whole, John, a pretty good season. They showed some character and some guts. Just too bad that they couldn't go on a little further.
Well, that's true. The playoffs are what makes your season, but they had a pretty good season. They got to be real happy, and they put up a good effort. But unfortunately tonight they just didn't have it. Brandon comes up 8-3 winners.
We'll take a break and come back with a final post-game show of the 93-94 season. Pats lose 8-3 to end the season here at the Agrodome in front of 4,075. And the fans here will get on their feet and give the boys a round of applause, and the two teams will come to center and shake hands. Welcome back to the Agrodome, everyone. The Regina Pats 1993-94 season comes to a conclusion with an 8-3 loss to the Brandon Wheat Kings. The Brandon Wheat Kings will move on in the playoffs. Regina Pats are done for the season. It was an exciting year for the Regina Pats. I was glad to be a part of it, but most off, I'd like to thank you, the fan, for viewing in here on Cable Regina Channel 7 and making Pats hockey possible and of interest
to you at home. And I'd like to thank so many people, including Cable Regina, Channel 7 and Channel 9, for making it possible for Pat's broadcast to be broadcast. This season, all 72 games were broadcast, including a number here on Channel 7. And it's kind of a sorry and sad end to the season that the Pats are knocked out of the playoffs, but we can look forward to next year, as that is the way junior hockey goes. It's always a volatile business. It will continue to be that. And I think for the most part, the Regina Pats provided a lot of excitement and fun for the people, not only in the stands, but for you viewing at home. So on behalf of everybody at Cable Regina, my name is Paul Edmunds. I'd like to say good night, and we'll see you next time, which will come your way in September here on Pat's Hockey on Channel 7, Cable Regina.
Hello everyone, I'm Vic Rauter of TSN, the Sports Network. You know, for the very best in Major League sports coverage, you can tune to TSN. And for the very best in sports coverage here in Regina, it's Cable Regina, Channel 7.